The 1986 VFL Grand Final, played at the Melbourne Cricket Ground on Saturday the 27th of September 1986 between Carlton and Hawthorn. The teams: Carlton, backs Harms, Dool, Dean; half-backs English, Dorotich, Motley; centres Rhys Jones, Bradley, Blackwell; half-forwards Johnston, Kernahan, Meldrum; forwards Evans, Hunter, McClure; followers Justin Madden and Alvin; Rover Glascott; interchange to be selected from Burke, Robertson, Mackenzie, Silvani and Shine. Hawthorn, backs Ayres, Langford, Green; half-backs Morris, Mew, Schwab; centres Deepaji Dominico, Wallace, Eade; half-forwards Buckenara, Brereton, Kennedy; forwards Curran, Dunstall, Platten; followers Deere and Tuck; Rover, Loveridge; interchange to be selected from Abbott, Judge, Russo and Whitman. Carlton decided on Robertson and Mackenzie as their two interchange players, whilst Hawthorn selected Russo and Abbott as their interchange players. Umpires Peter Cameron and John Russo. Crowd 101,861. Weather a fine day with perfect weather. Temperature 16 degrees. 1986 Brownlow medal winner saw a tie between Greg Williams of Carlton and Deepaji Dominico of Hawthorn.
A shocker, but it goes out towards Deere. Can't control it. The ball comes down towards Motley. The ball goes to ground. It's Blackwell. The kick by Deepaji Dominico. He gets the first kick. The dual Brownlow medalist, equal Brownlow medalist in the grand final, gets the first kick. Handball by Curran finds Platten. They're on the attacking side of the centre. Hawthorn. A left foot kick up towards Dunstall. Too far, but Dool's after him. Support there from Evans if he needs it. Dunstall's got two to beat. It's close to the boundary. They slide, and the ball is over and out, about 25 metres out from goal. Left forward pocket at the city end with Hawthorn into attack.
Mew is playing on Hunter and Abbott on McClure as the ball thrown back into play. Deere goes up against Madden. The ball spills to the base of the pack. It's kicked away by Bradley for Carlton out towards half-back. Wallace comes up over the top. Play on to call. Coming through strongly is Langford playing on Kernahan. Wallace gets tackled a bit low for Hawthorn in towards half-forward. Buckenara. Play on, says the umpire, as he stole it from Dorotich. And the umpire's going to bounce at Russo, 40 metres out from the goal that Hawthorn are attacking at the main scoreboard in this first term. Play underway, 1 minute. No score in the 1986 grand final.
25 metres out from goal. Hawthorn into attack. Blackwell's tap down to Brereton. A snapshot for goal, but it's going to a bit short, and Dunstall outmanoeuvres Dool and takes the mark about 3 or 4 metres out from goal. A fair and square tussle by Dunstall and Dool. They worked their bodies beautifully, but Dunstall won it, and he'll get the first kick at goal in the 1986 grand final at the main scoreboard or city end of the MCG. A tremendous atmosphere. The kick by Dunstall is true, I'd say, from here, and Hawthorn scored the first goal in the grand final, and it went right through the middle at the 1 3/4 minute mark. Hawthorn 1 goal, Carlton yet to score.
He did it very nicely against Perth last week, Dunstall. I think did learn a lot, and I just like the way that he manoeuvred himself.
It's picked up Bradley, so Hawthorn have thought pretty long and hard about this lineup. Blackwell in the centre on Wallace. The bounce from Cameron is a bit better. Madden gets the tap down, pushed away by Eade. Two Hawthorn players fight one another forward. Schwab gets the kick to half forward for the Hawks, but it's Glascott leading in the race for the ball for Carlton. Oh, he fumbles badly as Curran comes in. The hand pass okay from Glascott. Goes across to Motley. Motley from half-back Southern stand side. A good long kick over half forward for Carlton. The fickle bounce for Dorotich. Teammate comes in and strongly tackled. The ball spills free. Tapped across. The hand pass off the deck is good for Hawthorn. It's Big Abbott. Gets the ball comes back towards the wing. Fisted away. The ball spills free in the centre for Loveridge. Loveridge with a shocking kick off the side of his boot. Harms is running back with the flow of the ball and takes the mark on the 50-metre line. In defence for the Blues. Is invited to play on. Takes the hand pass across to English, who is forced to kick quickly off the left boot. Meldrum gets away from Tuck, and Meldrum marks on the grandstand wing for Carlton, right below our commentary position.
3 minutes of play in the grand final. Meldrum now. Carlton going forward, up towards centre half forward. Kernahan there, gets it all, not paid, and rightly so. Coming through is the dominator Johnston. He's on the 50-metre line. A long kick. I think he's put it through. Oh, it was touched just before the line. In flight, in the call. I thought it was good, you Carlton supporters, but touched just before the line by Russo, and that long kick by Johnston Here's a behind. Hawthorn lead by 6 points to 1.
There's the kick in from Chris Mew, who's playing at full-back on Hunter. Down the ground he goes, and a good mark taken by Langford, who's playing on Kernahan. He's been invited to play on. He's forced the hand pass quickly. It goes to Wallace. Wallace gets the hand pass away to Eade.
Whacked
Eade
down
gets
the ground.
Thank you. It was Eade who was sniped down the ground, and he gets a free kick. In comes Rhys Jones. Wants to go on with a Carlton player who's picked him up. It's Ayres. Rhys Jones has been reported, I would suggest.
A really rough play, to say the least.
Curran has got the free kick, the relayed free kick after Eade was put down after he disposed of the ball.
Why don't you sum it up a bit better than that?
I didn't see.
Stupid play.
Who by?
Rhys Jones. Not good. Unnecessary. The free kick had been awarded down the ground. What are you going to do about that?
Ayres, who was a player who was dealt with by Rhys Jones, I feel, is the player who's picked him up. And now Rhys Jones is dragged back, right back across the crest. Come back here, David, says umpire Cameron. He pulls him right back. Well, he was best man on the ground in the second semi-final. There's the kick by Ayres of Hawthorn from the crest on the outer side. In towards Brereton at centre-half forward, tapped away. Platten almost took it from the pack. Tackled strongly on the Carlton defender, who is Motley, and the umpire's going to bounce it. Yes, it was Motley at left half forward for Hawthorn, who lead by 6 points to 1. 5 minutes gone in the first term.
45 metres out from goal. There's the bounce. Madden in ruck with the taps it down. Let's see which way it's going to go. Out towards the boundary. English is there. The ball still bouncing free. Alvin goes to ground, and there'll be a free kick going Carlton's way to be taken by John Dorotich in the full-back position. Of course, Brereton on the mark. Dorotich in the back pocket going to the outer side. He'll need some marking power. Well, McClure there. No, it's Kernahan punches the ball from behind. The ball comes down to Alvin here in the breeze flowing. A scrubby old kick up towards half forward. McClure's got the run, and Russo across the front of the pack. Overruns the ball. McClure scoops it sideways. It was meant for Meldrum, but good shepherding by Abbott allows Tuck to clear the ball away and find Dipper on the outer side wing.
Domenico takes the mark and plays on Buccanara. Oh, he lifted himself above the pack. It's Phil free to Platten. He's tackled by English. Free kick to Platten. He's dragged down the second time, and Platten gets the free kick on the 50-metre line at centre-half forward. Buccanara, a sensational leap over the top of Peter Curran and 2 Carlton defenders. Platten with the man on the mark, 48 metres out from the goal. Platten is kicking due at the main scoreboard end. Comes in for Hawthorn, the 50-metre kick by John Platten. Has it got the distance? Brereton shepherding. It hits the post. It hits the goal post. It's a behind. Kick by Platten. Hawthorn 1 goal, 1-7. Lead Carlton 1 behind 1 point. 6.5 minutes gone in the first term of the 86 grand final.
Could we inform all Hawthorn supporters and everybody in general interested in football that Hawthorn look a lot better today.
Kicking by Harms is marked by English at centre-half back. Gets the handball away to Dean, who calls for it. Dean's long kick. Hunter will come about 8th in line. No, didn't even contest. The ball comes to Kernahan out of the tackle. Nobody home. He keeps it low, but he's offline, and it's way offline, and it's out of bounds. On the bounce for a boundary throw in left forward pocket with Carlton into attack.
Interesting that they're making Harms do a bit of running today. Green, who's playing on Harms, is right up the ground and making him run far and wide.
7 minutes of play in the grand final first quarter. Langford in ruck, although let's tap from behind it. Ball comes down, kick in midair by Eade, I think it was. The ball spills away from McClure. It goes to Rhys Jones. Tries to tackle. McClure does a lot of heavy work to allow Rhys Jones to come through. He gives it to the longest kick in the Carlton team in Wayne Harms. It's a boomer, but it's offline and through for behind. Hawthorn 1-1, Carlton 2 behinds, 2 points.
7.5 minutes gone in the first term of the 86 grand final. And Mew, who's playing at fullback on Hunter, will kick the ball in for Hawthorn. Which way is he going? He's going to the outer side looking for Abbott, who's picked up McClure, who comes over the top. Harms leaps high. Green, the hand pass to DP a minute ago. He gets away from Alvin. Hand passes away to himself. Good play by Alvin. Kept him under pressure. Tempted kick off the ground by Evans. It comes to Ayres, whose hand pass goes to Curran. Curran of Hawthorn kicks long. It's a 2-man war. Dunstall and Dool. The ball spills free. Dorotich, the attempted kick off the ground. He breaks out of a tackle. His hand pass spills out of Platten. Now back to Brereton. Brereton punts the goal. And offline. Through it goes for a behind. Hawthorn 1 goal, 2-8. Lead Carlton 2 behinds, 2 points. 8 minutes and 15 seconds gone in the first term.
Gee, Brereton is prepared to work this afternoon, and Platten looking impressive for Hawthorn early.
A typical hectic grand final opening. Dooled in about 5 minds. He had about 3 options. He goes for Dean just inside the 50-metre line. He'll be outside it now because of an indiscretion by Curran tapping the ball away. Dean in front of the smoker stand. Sideways hand pass to Blackwell. Blackwell more at centre half back. A beautiful kick to Kernahan. Kernahan, I think, punched the ball away to Johnson. Sidesteps, but straight into trouble. Coming out, Langford grabbed by McClure. The ball spills to Abbott, an indiscreet hand pass goes out towards Schwab. Somebody's got to tidy up. Dippy Domenico on all fours will get a free kick for being grabbed. High, said the umpire. I felt that Johnson had his hands underneath his shoulders.
Goes for a short pass to Langford, who's playing at centre half back on Kernahan. A fine move by the Hawks. And there's going to be a free kick to Kernahan as a big deer ran at Kernahan and has been reported.
No, I don't think so.
He has. Don't worry about that.
Well, the umpire did suggest an elbow.
Silly play by Deer as Langford was going down the ground. He got up pretty quickly. 8 points to 2, Hawthorn lead. Kernahan with the free kick. And the umpire Cameron says, hang on there, Stephen, because he was waiting for Johnny Russo to get down to that Carlton attacking zone.
Short pass, but it's too short. Wallace comes in, but it spills to Meldrum. He might score for the Blues. It's curling back. Bradley might let it go. Let it go, Bradley. He has, and it's through. And Carlton score their first goal in the grand final at the 9-minute and 47-second mark. Scores are all tied up. It's 1 goal, 2 apiece.
The umpire to bounce. Scores level. 10 minutes and 20 seconds gone in the first term. Cameron bounces. Deer is favoured by the bounce, knocked away by Eade, down towards Green of Hawthorn. He kicks towards half forward. The ball will bounce on the point of the square. It favours Ayres, who smashes it about 30 metres towards Hawthorn's goal. Motley of Carlton leads in the race for the ball. Good shepherding by Dorotich. He was very cool there. And the foot pass by Motley is marked by Glasgow at centre half back for Carlton, but he's kicking to the centre. Is marked by a Hawthorn player, Eade. It's going to be an advantage free kick to Bradley, who gets the hand pass to McClure, who kicks wide to half forward. Kernahan dives at the ball, couldn't take it. In comes Russo for Hawthorn, and he's content to let the ball run out of bounds. And I didn't see why that advantage free kick was paid against Curran, who was the tackling player on Glasgow. Ball out of bounds at right half forward for Carlton, just outside the 50-metre line. There's the throw in. Langford goes up against Kernahan, tries to grab it. It's Bills free. Cleared away by Abbott, back in towards the centre. Green all on his own, goes for a 20-metre hand pass to Rhys Jones' opponent, Ayres. Ayres has one bounce as he runs through the centre. Shocking kick. He screws it back for Brereton. Feeding off him is Platten. Ducks out of the tackle. Hand pass to Curran. Curran this way, that away. 30 metres out. Bobs it at goal. Peter Curran has kicked. Hawthorn second. And the Hawks are back in front. 11 and a half minutes gone in the first term. They lead 2 goals, 2-14 to Carlton. 1 goal, 2-8.
Hurried, quick, the snapshot by Curran strong, but what good play by Brereton too, who's really settled down and not worrying very much about what's happening today. The reaction positive from Brereton this afternoon, not idiotic. He's working well.
104,000 people, a fine day, about 16 degrees. Hawthorn 2-2, Carlton 1-2. The centre bounce, a perfect one by umpire Cameron. Madden gets a 25-metre tap that gives Blackwell the run, helped on by Dippy Domenico. Gets a quick hand pass to Elvin. Kernahan shepherds. The kick by Elvin hits the post.
Well, that evens up the score, doesn't it? What's the score, Pete?
Hawthorn 2-2-14, Carlton 1-3-9, and a feature so far is the help behind the actual play the players are giving. Some of it a bit unfair, as we've found out, but most of it's pretty good and tough.
Deers leading to the southern stand side where Dippy Domenico is. Madden is there to contest as well. He comes over the top. It spills free to Dippy Domenico at the back of the pack. He goes for the long kick to centre half forward for Hawthorn. And Buckenara claims a mark. Stole it from Motley. No way Bucky in a grand final. The ball spills free. Harms kicks it off the ground to Ayres, who's giving a bit of stick to Rhys Jones. The bouncing ball to Dunstall. Beautiful tap on to Brereton. Open goal. He runs in and says thank you very much. And Hawthorn kicked their third. 13 minutes into the first term. 3 goals, 2-20 to Carlton 1-3-9. Superb play by Jason Dunstall.
Yes, and it's raining in the press box too. It's all over the window. You are excited, aren't you, this afternoon? But I thought Brereton was so cool. When he just ambled, it was not much faster than a walk to eventually, with all the time in the world, pop through Hawthorn's third goal.
Officiating, there may be a square infringement as English push Platten over, but the ball taken by Carlton's Blackwell from the tap down by Madden. Blackwell grabbed by Green, and there'll be a ball up just on the attacking side of the centre circle for Carlton to be in their attacking zone. Within the centre square, Blackwell may have hurt himself again. He got some treatment from Langford in the opening minutes. He looks a bit groggy. Umpire Cameron just delaying, bouncing the ball for a split second. He's being attended to by a couple of trainers. Madden wins, but who to Ayres, who makes good path for Russo. Russo can't break clear, but Abbott can. A scrubby old kick, and Brereton gets it, but he can't mark it. Picked up by Curran, gets a sideways hand pass to Curran, or a flick by Dean to Platten. Platten's little kick in towards the forward pocket goes to Curran. Curran there, in towards Buckenara, and Bucky marks 12 metres out, directly in front. He may even get a 15-metre penalty. Gary Buckenara underneath the big scoreboard here at the MCG. A magnificent day for a grand final. Atmosphere, the best in 5 years, to my way of thinking. Gary Buckenara right in front, makes no mistake for Hawthorn's fourth, and they're off and running, the Happy Hawkers. They lead by 26 points to 9, 4-2-26 to Carlton 1-3-9.
Yes, well, this is the thing that will really lift the confidence of the Hawthorn side up. Not that it needed lifting after the humiliation by Carlton a couple of weeks ago, but I think it's very obvious just how determined they are, and they're very methodical. Their support for one another is good. They haven't got rattled, and they've used their support for one another very well, and their vigour quite wisely so far. Very
Blackwell
shrewd.
off. Shane Robertson on for Carlton. Madden favoured by the bounce, gets a beautiful tap down. Quick hand pass comes from Schwab. Chance for Green of Hawthorn to kick the ball off the ground. Up the centre half forward, Dorotich slips over, but he cleverly paddles it back for Dean, who's tackled strongly. No, without the ball, says umpire Cameron, and Dean gets the free kick for Carlton at half back. They've got a number 37 on the ground. That's Wayne Harms, of course. Why, of course he should be wearing number 37, Graham. The ball kicked towards the crest on the outer side. It's Bills free. Will Platten be first there, or Alvin? The two long hairs of VFL football. Alvin knocks it away, and it goes over the line and out of bounds. A throw in. Hawthorn slightly into attack. Going to the main scoreboard goal in this first term, which is 16 minutes gone there. 4-2-26 leading Carlton, 1 goal, 3-9. Madden grabs it from the throw-in, gets a quick short distance kick. Hand pass is good from Ede. It comes to Dip Domenico, the joint Brownlow medalist. His hand pass is perfect to Ayres, who gets another possession on Rhys Jones. He kicks into the forward pocket, a poor kick. The bouncing ball screws away. Buckenara's there, he's claimed. Out of bounds he runs. Down he goes.
He'll get a free kick now, I would think.
Tackled a bit higher, or is he going to say Peter Cameron to boundary umpire Hunnison to throw it back into play? Throw it back in, boundary umpire Hunnison. That was a bit of an act from Buck. He wasn't tackled high at all, and so there's going to be a throw-in at 40 metres from the behind post. Left forward pocket for Hawthorn as Brereton goes over the top. Free kick to Madden. For that over-the-top leaping by Brereton as Curran was the front man for Hawthorn. Big Madden has the free for the Blues, who are 9, trailing Hawthorn 26 to Hawks by 17 points. 17 minutes first term.
Madden at centre half back, a good kick for him. Kernahan can't mark. Schwab on all fours trying to get the hard ball out. Out comes Rhys Jones, gets a good, quick, precise hand pass to Alvin. Alvin goes to Hunter, but he's 60 metres out in front of Mew on that occasion. Oh, he gave it away. He gave the handball, and that Carlton player has been penalised. Johnston. Good tackle and good alert work by Chris Mew, who may have been reflecting on the fact that he gave Hunter a little bit of latitude there.
Hunter's not happy about that. He's dragged 15 yards, 15 metres.
So Mew with the free kick for a perfect tackle. He's up the centre half back now. Long kick by Mew. Looking for Brereton and Dorotich. Brereton tries one-handed as Dorotich fended him off just a little. And there'll be a ball up at centre half back with Carlton into attack. 17 3/4 minutes in this first quarter, and how vital a performance today of Dermot Brereton against Johnny Dorotich. Hawthorn 4-2, Carlton 1-3, the Hawks at centre half forward into attack.
And Cameron bounces beautifully. Madden gets the big fist away, but straight to Ede of Hawthorn, who kicks the centre half forward. Motley and Buckenara wrestling one another forward. Brereton again knocks it for Green. In comes the fickle bounce, but Green follows up, pushed over. Dunn still fighting for position. The ball spills free now. Umpire Cameron says, give it to me, and he's going to bounce the ball 30 metres out from the goal that Hawthorn are attacking. Hawthorn starting with Kennedy and Morris on the interchange bench. Carlton with Mackenzie and Shane Robertson. Robertson on the ground for Blackwell, who got a heavy knock a few moments ago. There's the bounce. Deer is there. Gets the tap down towards Ayres. Chance there for Ayres. He pits the hand pass back to Buckenara. A quick snap at goal by Bucky is through for a behind. Brereton fairly wide was saying, well, perhaps the hand pass might have been the order of the day. 4-3-27 Hawthorn. 1-3-9 Carlton. 18 minutes and 45 seconds gone first term. Short kick by Dool. marked by Alvin at centre half back for, between full back and centre half back for Carlton. He goes wide. It's Motley out there. He's too tall for Loveridge, but Loveridge does well to spoil him. Motley in possession is beautifully deceived by Loveridge and Dipper Domenico. 2 bounces by Dipper in towards full forward. Dool over his head. Oh, Buckenara couldn't control the football as Dool got a hand to it. Buckenara was running into the open goal. It was just a bit close to the line and through for a behind to Hawthorn. 4-4-28 to 1-3-9. The Hawks in front.
Ticking by Dool finds English. Hard to tell whether Carlton is still a bit nervous about this grand final or whether they peaked 2 weeks too early. And the kick by English goes around the wing near the crest in front of our broadcast position. And Meldrum, all he could do, being harassed by Tuck, was to keep the ball or help it on its way over the boundary line for a throw-in. Madden and dear. Madden outstretches him. He's doing a terrific job at Shark beautifully, although he doesn't really palm too well, Madden, by Wallace. Or Dorothy should have marked that at half forward. Or Brereton will get a free kick.
So he should.
He's about 2 kicks out from goal, Dermot Brereton. Dorotich on the mark. He gets the handball to Eade, running past Eade now. 55 metres, make that 53. A long kick in towards a goal. Dunstall outmanoeuvred by Dool. Dunstall does well to punch the ball away. Dool still battling. Alvin chips in. Good play by Brucey Dool. Clears the ball away, but they look a bit lacklustre. Carlton coming down is Bradley. Hard through the pack. Abbott well played. Gets it out to Green. Green to Wallace. Who's he spotted? He spotted Platten, but all the passes offline. And the ball out of bounds inside the 50-metre line. Left forward pocket with Hawthorn into attack. 20.5 minutes nearly in the first quarter of the grand final. Hawthorn 4-4. Carlton 1-3. The ball coming back. A free kick to be taken by Terry Wallace. He'll go short in towards Buckenara. Led too far underneath the ball. Maybe the pass had too much on it. And the mark is taken by Motley of Carlton.
Motley at centre half back for the Blues. Back in towards the centre. Tuck and Meldrum. In comes Kernahan. He had his name on that one. Langford can't afford to let him go. Gets the quick hand pass away to Rhys Jones of Carlton, who plays on quickly. The kicker forward. Schwab! Great mark at centre half back for the Hawks. An awkward run. It was floating awkwardly, and he took the mark. Plays on. Has a bounce as he runs across the 50-metre line. He's got no one to kick it to. That's right, Scooter. He goes wide. Dean is there in front. And then poor play by the Hawthorn forwards, although they were on the other side of the ground. Dean has to go back over the mark. Rhys Jones doing a little bit of work with Ayres.
Ayres on his throat and chin, actually. Just a
so
little
the umpire
pushback.
had blown time on. This is Dean of Carlton. Kicks round the grandstand wing, looking for Kernahan once more. Langford, the fist away, is a good one. Down towards Loveridge. Tuck follows up for Hawthorn. Quick kick back in towards the centre of the ground. It bounces on the crest. Grabbed by Buckenara. Well tackled by Harms. The ball spills free. Kicked off the ground by Schwab. Opens up play. Dorotich leading in the race for the ball. Out comes Dunstall. Dorotich will look for the boundary line. And calmly dribbles over off the left boot, kicks it about 5 metres. He had no one to go for, and that looks pretty bad, but you can't do much about that one.
He had someone to go for, all right, and he wasn't willing to do it.
55 metres out from Hawthorn's goal in front of the smoker stand. The thump back towards the boundary umpire, and thumped a little bit goes Rhys Jones on Russo. Russo goes over the boundary, so does the ball, and there'll be a throw in. 22 minutes in the grand final first quarter. Hawthorn lead by 28 points to 9. Madden up high over Curran, but can't get the ball away cleanly. Umpire Cameron comes in and will ball it up as Rhys Jones, but the whistle had blown several seconds before Rhys Jones took possession. Rhys Jones a little indignant at the umpire, much to say, well, I was breaking clear, but the decision was a right one, correct one. Or Madden taps it to Rhys Jones. That was a better one, but Rhys Jones didn't have the space. The ball rebounding from English. It comes out to Rhys Jones. He can't pick it up. He'll get a free kick for a push. But he was so clumsy. He's just clapping in Ayres' face as he takes the free kick. But he was so clumsy and so awkward, the free kick just couldn't be helped by Gary Ayres.
Kicked by Rhys Jones at the crest on the grandstand side. Oh, a bit of fumbling by the Carlton players. Over goes Glasgow. He's caught with the ball. The ball is bottled up, and John Russo is going to bounce it right on the crest. 23 minutes gone in the first term of the grand final. Hawthorn 4-4-28. Carlton 1 goal 3-9. The Hawks lead by 19 points. 23 minutes gone in the first term. On the crest, the ball is bounced by umpire Russo. Down to Abbott, who's playing very well for Hawthorn. His kick goes up in the air. It's touched off the boot. Alvin smashed it away, but Dipper Domenico picks up the crumbs. His hand pass comes out to Ayres. Ayres has a couple of forwards up there. Dunstall and Buckenara. Dunstall's going up. Buckenara stays down. The ball spills free for Bucky. He kicks it off the ground. Bounce free for a goal. Russell! A goal kicked off the ground. Gary Buckenara. And Hawthorn now the 5 goals for 34. Leading Carlton 1-3-9.
4:34. Carlton 9. The knock-on goes to Johnson. He loses his footing, but he comes back to it. Gets a call from McClure. Good play by Langford. And the mark taken by Platten at centre half back and gets a hard knock. A fair one, though, from Rhys Jones. Platten out wide. Ayres is on the crest in front of our broadcast position. He'll go for Brereton. Evans closing. Has been kickless so far, Evans. A bad bounce for Dorotic. It goes to Motley, but it somehow comes back to Motley. Grabbed by Buckenara. Gets the handball to Madden. Has got to stretch all the way down to pick it up. Handball by Deere. Taken by Madden. He's got to extricate his feet. A long kick from halfback up towards the wing. Meldrum comes out. He's got to punch the ball away. Attempt to kick off the ground by Robertson. The ball comes out to Loveridge onto Ayres. Handball back to Russo. Russo up towards the 50-metre line. Up goes Brereton. More Madden scragged by Brereton. Doesn't get a free kick. Platten there. Play stops. English stops. Waiting for a whistle to go. Picked up by Meldrum on the half-back line for Carlton. A neat hand pass across towards Rhys. Great tackle by Gary Ayres. The ball spills there under pressure. McClure now breaks clear. Goes for a bounce, or he almost lost it. He'll go for the handball to Meldrum. Loveridge will come in and trap him beautifully. But he gets the ball away, holding the ball. And Loveridge
gets a free kick for a high tackle
on the half-back line.
His elbow.
Hawthorn 5-4-34. Carlton 1-3-9.
Short goes Loveridge to Deere, who takes the mark on the crest for Hawthorn, the big ruckman. Feeding off him is Eade. He gets a hand pass. Carlton in a bit of bother to kick towards deep here. Domenico and Brereton. The ball punched to the base of the pack. A chance for Robertson of Carlton. He gets the hand pass to English. That's better play. Here's a chance for Bradley. All on his own near the point of the square. He's told to run by McClure. Goes for the long kick and he puts it wide and it bounces just near the behind post and goes out of bounds. Was that Bradley's first kick, Jack? Second. Thank you very much indeed. 26 minutes gone first term, and Hawthorn 5 goals 4-34. Lead Carlton 1-3-9.
Very poor disposal by Bradley, as it has been with all Carlton attempts to kick the football this afternoon.
Out of bounds in the forward pocket at the Jollymont end. The right forward pocket as you look down the MCG. Boundary throw in. Langford in front of Kernahan. The ball kicked off the ground. It goes back into the pack. Evans grabbed. The ball comes down. Hunter looking for free kick for a push. Umpire Cameron has a good hard look from about 3 or 4 metres away and says no. Let me ball it up. About 22 metres out from Carlton's goal. They need one here. Into time on in the first quarter by 1 minute and 3/4. A good bounce by Cameron. Langford up. Taps it down. Taken by Johnson. A snapshot for goal. No, it's offline. Luck not going with Carlton. The ball bouncing. There's not even going to be a score as Glasgow comes in. Will get a free kick for a push. Maybe a little bit lucky, but I think the players thought the ball was going to go out a little bit quicker and they just relaxed a little bit, the Hawthorn defenders, and just nudged him a little. Glascott, left forward pocket, 20 metres out. He's kicking right up on the pickets. He'll come in just to widen up the angle. He'll kick just outside the boundary line, and it looks all right from here. In fact, I think he's happy with it. No, he's not. All right, thank you, panel. Better eyesight than me. Hawthorn 5-4-34, Carlton 1-4-10. The Hawks by 4 goals. Nearly quarter time.
That's about how they voted on that one, Peter. 10-2 as the kick comes in from Mew. Langford leads to half back on the northern stand side. One out at one hand, kicks the ball off the ground. English leads in the race for the ball. He's well tackled by Langford as the ball goes out of bounds. Hawthorn 5 goals 4-34. Lead Carlton 1-4-10. The Hawks by 4 goals. 28 minutes gone in the first term of the 86 grand final. Boundary umpire Ryan puts it back into play. Langford gets the tap down, goes at it again, grabbed well by Rhys Jones. He beautifully gets the hand pass away to McClure, the Carlton captain. He goes for Hunter. Mew is there to fish the ball away, which he does. Evans scouting. Mew knocks it away again. Evans with pace goes away from Mew. In the forward pocket, the only player at home is Loveridge of Hawthorn. He drops the mark, one he should have taken, and off hands it goes through for a behind. Bernie Evans scouting well. Hawthorn 5-4-34. Carlton 1-5-11. 28 and a half minutes gone first term.
Russo doesn't know where to kick in. He's kicking in from that behind, but obviously very inexperienced, and he certainly looks very awkward now. He should have gone for tuck early, but maybe the flags hadn't stopped waving. He comes out wide and finds Swab, so it all works out okay for Hawthorn. Swab around the wing on the half-back line, has a couple of bounces, looks for Curran. He's outnumbered 2-1 as Harms comes in. Or the ball breaks cruelly for Harms. It goes back to Curran. Curran now waves him away from the 50-metre line. He goes up for Dunstall. Dool. The ball's still in play. No, it doesn't. It trickles through from behind. Kicked by Peter Curran. Scoreboard close on to quarter time. 29 minutes plus gone. Hawthorn 5-5, Carlton 1-5.
Short kick, dual mark by Alvin in the back pocket. He goes to the southern stand side. Motley is over there. Good hands, Motley. He marks in front of Dipper Domenico. On the practice pitch area at half-back, Motley. I wouldn't try... Oh, had Dipper's been pulled back 15 metres. Don't know what for. There's the kick by Motley. It's a bit scrubby. Floating up towards half-forward. The bounce favours Hunter, who comes out. He falls over. He's caught with the ball. He's still in possession, I'd suggest, umpire. Yes, he is. And Wallace gets the free kick at half-back for Hawthorn as Hunter put that ball underneath his body. The kick by Wallace falls a bit short. Curran in front. Lovely mark. Marks on the wing. Strong hands. Curran in front of Dean.
Told you all about his ability to take marks last time I saw him against Fitzroy. Uncanny.
Hawthorn with an open forward line. Curran into that true centre-half position. Forward position. Brewitt. Beautiful mark. He outpointed Reece Jones and Dorotich. Dunstall short. He goes. A bit late, was it? No. Dunstall marks. Getting away from Dool. He's right on the 50-metre line.
Gained about 8 metres, but still something gained. Close
As someone
to
says,
quarter
perhaps
time.
just enough.
Nothing lost.
30 minutes and 20 seconds gone. Hawthorn are 5 goals, 5:35. Carlton 1-5-11. Dunstall for Hawthorn. He's hooked it a bit. It's going to the goal square. Brereton in front. Buckenara takes it over the pack, screws it over his shoulder, and it goes through from behind. Buckenara has kicked 2 goals too of Hawthorn's. 5-6. That's 36 to Carlton. 1 goal, 5-11.
Kick in by Harms. Almost quarter time. The clock's showing 30 3/4 minutes. Harms straight up the centre. He'll go up towards Glascott, but the mark is taken. No, it's Robertson, because Wallace, his opponent, takes the mark. Goes out wide to Buckenara. Reece Jones from the front. Somebody got fingers to it. Hard to tell. Harms gets the handball away to Bernie Evans. Evans now runs away from Ayres and gets a handball across the half-back line to Alvin. Time might run out for Carlton. They're going forward. McClure marks on the foot of the square. Handball to Robertson. Oh, a shocking kick to Hunter. And there it is. It's quarter time. So time beat Carlton in that forward sortie. At quarter time in the grand final, Hawthorn lead by 25 points. The score being Hawthorn 5-6-36 to Carlton 1-5-11.
And Robertson on the interchange bench.
Free kick 7 apiece in the first quarter. Hawthorn lead by 25 points. A perfect bounce by umpire Cameron, and Madden gets the tap. Who to? Goes to Evans. So there's the centre working for Carlton for the first time in the game. Virtually up towards Kernahan. Punched away by Langford. The ball comes down to Ayres. Gets the handball to Tuck. Tuck now with his head down and his bottom up. From half-back through the centre. 2 bounces to Tuck. Up towards Green. But that wasn't done. Yes, Dunstall says, leave it. And that was good play because Green could have marked it. He goes square to Wallace at half-forward. Maybe one kick too many they have. And the ball taken away. Handball by Blackwell over the top. Taken by Dean. Dean now around our broadcast wing. He's Glascott. He gets the handball backwards. He runs, he gets it out to English. English, they're doing it hard to Harms at centre half back. And about 4 possessions then, and they're really back where they started to Alvin. Here's danger. Schwab. Alvin comes to it. The ball goes to ground. Nearly a free kick to Carlton. The ball taken by Schwab. They come from everywhere. And Schwab holding the ball. And the free kick going to Johnston, the dominator, on the defensive side of the centre circle.
Schwab, who's played on Johnson. Johnson off the left foot, kicks Carlton to half forward. Out comes Hunter, but he's outnumbered 2-1. Langford and Mew. The ball fisted away, and comes Russo for Hawthorn. He's content to push it across the line and out of bounds. Boundary umpire Huntersham to put it into play in front of the members stand at right half forward for Carlton. In this second term, the Blues kicking to the big scoreboard goal, and Hawthorn to the punt road end. Hawthorn leading by 25 points. A minute and a half gone. Kernahan gets it down, but Mew in front of the pack. Diving on it is Hunter. Umpire Cameron says, give it to me, I'm going to have a bounce. Hawthorn are 5 goals, 6:36. Carlton 1-5-11. ABC Radio Football. Australian football style at the MCG for the 86 grand final.
Almost 2 minutes of play in the second quarter. No score in the second term. A ball up, they all miss it. 3 of them missed it. The ball scooped out. Backwards. Loveridge misses it. Bradley hovering over somebody. And that'll be Chris Mew, who gets up and gives the ball back to umpire Cameron. 65 metres out from Carlton's goal. Kernahan contests, but straight down the throat of Schwab. Clearing kick out on the full. The free kick will go to English. Just down from wing. About 2.5 kicks out from goal in front of our broadcast position. Not a kick full of authority. It's just wobbling around a bit. Kernahan breaks clear. Gets the handball to Johnston. But he's grabbed by Big Deer, and there'll be a ball up 60 metres out from Carlton's goal, and they cannot get any semblance of the teamwork going whatsoever.
Cannot kick the football.
Ball bounced at centre half forward. Deere gets the tap down. Ayres kicks it back across towards the wing on the member side. Dippy Domenico and Alvin. Alvin's got support from two teammates, Blackwell and Big Madden. Dippy Domenico plays it beautifully. Gets a shove from Madden. The umpire says no. And Madden pushes Dippy Domenico's face quietly into the ground before tossing the ball back to boundary umpire Hunnishin.
Brutal stuff.
From Justine. There's the throw-in, grandstand wing. Ball comes over the back of the pack to Schwab, who has a quick left foot kick. That one doesn't go out of bounds on the full. It bounces up towards half forward. Curran and Dean and Hawthorn work the ball round the boundary line in front of our commentary position. Hawthorn 5-6-36. Carlton 1-5-11. The Hawks by 25 points. 3 minutes, 15 seconds gone in the second quarter of the 86 grand final. Madden palms it down, but straight to Russo. Russo kicks Hawthorn into attack up to half forward. Motley, Dool and Dunstall, but the ball hits the ground and spins away from them and goes out of bounds for a throw-in inside the 50-metre line, about 45 metres from the behind post at the punt road end on the northern stand side of the MCG.
Curran to do ruck with Madden. Curran gets the front posse, and Madden outstretches him to Motley. Motley's quick hand pass to nobody. It bounces, tempted tap on, and Loveridge will just work the ball over. Couldn't do much about it. Out of bounds, about 65 metres out from goal. 4 minutes of play in this second quarter.
Hawthorn have switched Langford onto McClure and Abbott onto Kernahan.
Hawthorn lead by 25 points. Tapped down by Kernahan, goes to Dean, but he can't break clear. And there'll be another ball up. No fault of the umpires, Clearlow, but just getting on, taking possession when they can't break clear. The troops are coming. They've been bottling the ball up as they have for the past couple of minutes, about 60 metres out from Hawthorn's goal. Deere and Madden, they jostle. Madden gets the tap. It was meant for Evans, but taken away. The ball comes up to Green, being chased by Motley. Green's kick on the bounce. Dunstall, snap towards goal, and it's curving back for beauty. Great goal, kicked by Jason Dunstall for his second. Buckenara's kick two.
Far too early.
Did he do it nicely, though, Dunstall?
5 minutes gone, second term. The bounce favours Deere. He palms it down. Who to? Johnston of Carlton. Grab without the ball. Should have got a free kick. Oh, he's pushed off the ball. Dipper, great tackling. Spills from Bradley. Schwab worrying Alvin out of it. Alvin falls over. Curran hand pass to Wallace. Onto Platten. He was tackled, though. He's still going. Platten, out comes English, was it? He gets it across to Johnston. Carlton back into attack. The centre half forward. Hunter! Over the top. Great effort, Hunter. Not paid. Free kick to Carlton. Evans, grab without the ball at centre half forward, will take the free.
I'll tell you what, Graham, just back a minute ago, Johnny Platten, he was lucky he's only about 2 foot high because Dorotich had him all lined up.
Bernie Evans goes for a pass to the leading Hunter, intercepted someone. Yes, they do. Big Abbott taps the ball away. Langford comes out, has one bounce, he's got support. Pass it over with the foot, son. He does to Curran, who takes the mark on his chest at half back. Back to Langford with the hand pass. On to Wallace with the hand pass. Wallace on to Eade. Eade on the crest on the grandstand wing. Off the left boot, dappy little Wallace-type Eade pass to Brereton. Back to Eade it goes. Eade into Buckenara. Beautiful kick by Eade. And Buckenara off and running. 50 metres out. The long kick. Dunstall and Dool. It's going to be a goal kick by Gary Buckenara. He's third and Hawthorn seventh. They go to 7-6-48. Carlton 1-5-11.
Winning, but sharked by Wallace. His kick up towards half forward. Buckenara comes out in front of Motley. He waits for a good bounce. He's running the wrong way, Buckenara. Support, yes, some there from Curran. Late tackle by Dean. Curran's kick, as Dean grabbed him, is out of bounds on the full. And the free kick will go to Bruce Dool inside the 50-metre line. Now Glascott drops short, but he's going deeper. Looking for Madden, who can hold his head fairly high today. The ball spills behind to Motley. Good play by Dipper, who wanted the ball more. Gets it to Buckenara, who's grabbed without it. And Buckenara will take the free kick on the centre wing. He'll go square, will he? Towards centre half forward. Brereton is there. Dunstall he sees. Well, it's a high one. It's certainly markable. And Brereton goes up. Can't mark. He got fingers to it. Platten at the front, but the ball will go away from him and to be taken away by Motley.
Motley kicks towards Kernahan on the crest on the grandstand wing. Hawthorn with the numbers. They've got 4. Big Deere gets the hand pass back to Dippy Domenico. He has one bounce in towards Curran. It goes too far for him. Dorotich, beautiful spoil by the defender there. Oh! Dean!
Wingo!
And Dorotich is Dick Russell Green right at centre half forward. He gets up a little groggy. The Hawthorn trainer's gone over. Was it Big Bobby over the top of the boundary umpire as the ball has come to Eade. Eade kicks into full forward. Dunstall over his head. It goes and Dool bouncing for English. He fumbles. Dool there and he runs it through for a rush. Hawthorn behind. Hawthorn are 7 goals, 7:49. Carlton 1:5:11. 8.5 minutes gone in the second term.
Well, Dorotich, better watch out. He's playing like a man who's, well, just about given up with his hands on his hips. The kick in, taken by Eade. Good smother by Madden, but Eade now butters up and gets the ball towards half forward. The ball punched away by Alvin, picked up by Bradley. Bradley's kick to Blackwell, punched away by Wallace. The ball comes down to Meldrum, but they've got the numbers. Handball out to McClure. Nobody home. He can kick it. It's going to bounce just outside. Which way will it go? Will luck favour them? Has it favoured Carlton? No, it hasn't. It's a behind.
Well, they had luck in running a few weeks ago, but they've had no luck at all today, Carlton. Not that much has come their way.
Hawthorn 7-7, Carlton 1-6.
Quick kick in by Mew is marked by Ayres in the back pocket, southern stand side. Big Abbott calling for it down near the point of the square. Ayres goes for the long clearing kick. Curran will be the leaper. Always good hands. The ball spills free though. McClure of Carlton picks up back in towards full forward. Mew in front of Hunter. Reading off the pack. Glascott runs into the open goal. He can't miss this. He doesn't. Goal kick by Glascott for Carlton. That's his first. And Carlton second. He rode the pack well and ran into the open goal. Carlton go to 2-6-18. Trailing Hawthorn 7-7-49. The Hawks by 31 points. 9 minutes and 40 seconds gone in the second term.
Inspirational stuff by Glascott and the Blues, and need plenty of that. He did it to perfection, and that was about the only time they were favoured with a little bit of luck from that hungry pack which went for the football. Glascott produced it and got the goal. It was good play.
Still fine in Melbourne. Perfect day for football. About 16, 17 degrees. A perfect bounce. Oh, well, not quite by Russo. Just a little favouring Deeb. They can't do much with it. Kernahan grabbed by Langford. Kernahan gets a push, but he didn't get up quickly enough. He looked for the free kick. You can't do that, son. Abbott gets the ball up towards half forward. Kick by Dorotich, a clearing kick to Rhys Jones. They're trying to get it going. Rhys Jones, a handball onto Dean. Dean, nobody. Meldrum, Carlton's only chance. The ball spills sideways to Mew. Mew's clearing kick out wide. He'll come. Rhys Jones, Loveridge out there. Free kick, Loveridge. Thank you very much. Right over the back of the head. And Loveridge. I think the advantage or the 15 metres will be paid to Loveridge.
Rhys Jones clouded the ball into the crowd, Peter. That's why that took place.
Right, Loveridge up towards the crest on the outer side. He's looking for a hand pass. He gives it to Rocket Eade. Into the crest now he goes. Then drives the ball to Buccaneer at half forward. And he takes the mark. And he'll kick from about 60 metres out. Marking power for Hawthorn. Well, Dunstall, he might go short to Russo. Lead by Dunstall. So he's going for Brereton and Curran. A torpedo. That's going to land in the goal square. Dean comes across Dorotich, who was contesting with Brereton, and the ball is out of bounds. Right forward pocket, Jollymont end. 11 minutes in the second quarter. Hawthorn 7-7, Carlton 2-6.
The Hawks lead by 31 points. They led by 25 at quarter time. Madden is back there. The ball spills free at the front of the pack. Russo, left foot snap, just offline, and through for a behind. Hawthorn doing very well, roving to Madden in the ruck there. 7-8-50 Hawthorn. Carlton 2-6-18. 32 points Hawthorn's lead. 11.5 minutes gone as Dool kicks in for the Blues. Straight down the ground. He's looking for Madden. Over the top it'll come to Motley. Gets a nice bounce. Oh, his hand pass was smothered, but it rebounds for Bradley. Beautifully tackled by Big there. Bradley's kick spins away towards the boundary line and in fact goes over between the wing and Hawthorn's half forward line. Not too many easy kicks being earned in this 1986 grand final. Blackwell is right down the ground. Wallace has followed him back. As the throw in by boundary umpire Hunterson. Madden in front, goes over the head. Grabbed by Glascott of Carlton. His left foot kick goes about 10 metres. Bounces on the crest. Platten will be first there. Can he keep the ball in? He does. His hand pass towards Wallace is knocked away by Blackwell. Evans rather. And it goes out of bounds. Right below our commentary position on the grandstand wing. Hawthorn 7-8-50. Carlton 2 goals 6-18. 12.5 minutes second term. And Hawthorn lead by 32 points.
From the throw in, Deer tries to get the tap. It goes to Schwab and gets a call behind the pack from Green. Harassing him is Harms. Green does it beautifully. Beats about 4 of them. Gets the handball to Eade. Eade to Russo with a hand pass. Russo. Bork, she'll go square to Brereton at centre half forward. Dorotich comes in. Had to sit though. As Brereton had to backtrack a little and Dorotich came from behind. But certainly the kick was off line because Brereton had the break on Dorotich. Dorotich now from half-back. Oh, Johnston! Mark Payton, rightly so. It looks spectacular. Didn't hold it, but he gets up and clears the ball. Not with a big kick, though, about 20 metres. Up towards Madden and Swab. The ball comes down to Alvin. Alvin's kick, oh, is shocking. A real rugby kick up towards Hunter. Coming out now is Mew. He overruns it. Langford grabbed by Bradley. Gets a kick, but it's semi-smothered. Picked up by Hunter. Nobody home. He can kick it. Tuck sees nobody home. He puts his head down. Does he get it before the line? He does. Centimetres before the line, underneath the big scoreboard at the MCG. Scoreboard says Hawthorn 7-8, Carlton 2 goals 6.
There's the kick by Tuck. It's a real ball burster. He goes out for Wallace, who's out number 2 to 1. Marked on his chest by Rhys Jones. He plays on, has a long shot at goal, and this time he's put it through. Rhys Jones has put it through. After a badly needed goal in the Blues. Kicked by David Rhys Jones. 3-6-24 Carlton. 7-8-50 Hawthorn.
Jones, which was brilliantly got.
Hawthorn by 26 points midway through the second quarter. Up they go. Deer wins. Who to? Umpire got in the way of Glascott, so you can't blame him as Wallace clears the ball away with a hand pass to Platten. Dorotich after him. Grab from behind. Platten by Dorotich. Gives away a professional free kick. Nothing more he could do. And Johnny Platten takes the free kick about 65 to 70 metres out from goal. Dunstall, although Brereton leads, that's Dorotich's man, and here was on Platten's mark. Wow. And Brereton takes the mark inside the 50-metre line on the boundary, left forward pocket, Johnny Modern.
Smart play by Brereton and smarter play by Platten, who anticipated what Brereton was about to do. Here's his shot.
40 metres out. It's coming back. It won't score, I don't think. It's going to be a little short and wide, and the mark is taken by Motley of the Blues in the far pocket. Scoreboard here in the grand final. Hawthorn 7-8, Carlton 3-6.
Right beside the behind post, left back pocket. Hawthorn kicking to the punt road end, and Carlton to the main scoreboard goal in the second term. Motley clears to half back. Langford goes up and takes the mark for Hawthorn as Kernahan slipped over at the crucial moment. Langford has kept Kernahan fairly quiet. Very good move by Hawthorn. Langford goes for the short pass. Who to? Dunstall leads over the top of Rhys Jones. Second grab. Thumped away by Dool out towards half-back. Grabbed by Blackwell. Good blind turn. Oh, he gets unloaded. The ball spills back. Dippity Domenico picks up. This way, that away. Dippity Domenico from centre half forward. Has a pot shot at goal too far. And it has gone out of bounds, says the goal umpire down there, goal umpire Andrews. And so boundary umpire Huntershin will put it back into play. Right beside the behind post. Left forward pocket for Hawthorn. 16 minutes gone, second term. Hawthorn 50 lead, Carlton 24. Madden goes up, gets the fist away. Back to Dean of Carlton. His hand pass is good to Motley. Motley has a bounce as he runs into the back pocket. He draws airs. Over the top he goes to Rhys Jones with a long hand pass. That's good play. Rhys Jones from half back for Carlton. His scrubby old kick. Clean bowls, Tuck and Meldrum. Out comes Russo in front of Evans. Russo tidies up pretty well for Hawthorn. Back towards the wing. Ayres up. Good fist away by Ayres down towards Wallace. Wallace for Hawthorn back into attack. Who's there? The bouncing ball will favour Motley and Dorotich. Oh, Dorotich overruns it and slips over. In comes Motley. Hotly pursued. The hand pass comes away from Motley. Good play by Loveridge. He comes in. Dorotich sits on him. And Hawthorn did well to bottle that up as Carlton had the numbers and should have made more of that clearing opportunity. The ball to be bounced by umpire Russo. 40 metres out from the goal. Hawthorn are attacking. They lead 50-24. 16 minutes and 45 seconds, second term.
Well, a bad slip by Dorotich, but when he got up, he became a spectator. He wasn't close enough to lend assistance, I'm afraid. Hawthorn 50, no, he didn't work hard enough. Carlton 24. Now, may I say, we've said that Hawthorn looked as if they might win. Biggs made the statement. I'll just say that this is the most crucial next 5 minutes in the game here. If Carlton can score a goal and keep them out, then we might have a contest, but at the moment, Hawthorn lead by 26. Some hard stuff going on inside the 50-metre line in the same position as where John Dorotich slipped over just 40 seconds ago, but there'll be a boundary throw in. Scoreboard, Hawthorn 7-8, Carlton 3-6. Now Madden behind, good play, swats the ball, nobody there, picked up by Eade. He's on the 50-metre line. A high drifting kick towards goal. Alvin off the pack. English grab by the leg. No free kick. Platten gives it to Buckenara. Snapshot for goal and he's put it through.
He's third.
4 goals to Buckenara. That's the one Carlton, well, they wanted themselves. So Hawthorn, 8 goals, 8, 56. Lead Carlton, 3-6-24.
Umpire Cameron, 18 minutes gone in the second term of this 86 grand final. Hawthorn 56 lead Carlton 24. Madden gets the tap down. Knocked away by Wallace. Down to Deere. Deere's kick. Clean bowls Curran. Clean bowls Dean. Brereton runs at it. And Rhys Jones. Down goes Dorotich. Kicked off the ground by Glasgow. Back towards Big Deer. He pushes it away. Grabs hold of. Free kick to Deere as Madden tackles Big Deer without the ball. Yes, he'll write another letter, Peter, I'm sure. Deere has it. Curran's the target. Oh, it's a poor kick. It falls short. Platten with the opportunity. Contest well, but it spills to Harms. Harms handballs back to Dean. Dean goes short over the head of Alvin. This allows Domenico in. He sells the dummy to Alvin. Goes for a pass to the leading buck and RR. In front, Motley the tap away. Down to Rhys Jones. Good tackle there, but it spills to Motley. He's having, well, he's had 4 goals kicked on him. The kick is good. It's marked by Johnston. Johnston forced to come off the right boot. Blackwell the target. In comes Schwab. Too late. And the mark has been paid to Blackwell. Loose marking by Wallace. And Blackwell has marked at centre half forward for Carlton. McClure leads. Johnston goes short. Blackwell fancies his chances. Now he goes for the lead. It's Hunter. Didn't touch him, fans. And Hunter takes a good mark as Domenico comes at him. And Hunter's marked 35 metres out from goal on a slight angle. Well, Abbott cut off a previous lead by Hunter beautifully. Would set up a Hawthorn goal. On that occasion, Hunter led. No one was dropping in for the short kick, and Hunter marks on his chest in front of Mew. Kicking to the big scoreboard end is Kenny Hunter. He's kicked it. Is it curling back enough? No, it's not. It's gone through for a behind. Carlton go to 3-7-25. They trail Hawthorn to 8-8-56 by a margin of 31 points. 19 minutes and 50 seconds gone in the second term.
Kick in by Langford when he gets time. Dipper's calling for it. Alvin down there. He's going. Oh, no, it's a shocker. It's going to drop a little bit short to Harms outside the 50-metre line. He tried too hard. In fact, Dipper may have contributed to that by being too far out from goal. He tried too hard. The kick by Harms. Kernahan. Mark for Carlton. No kick. It's been snapshot for goal.
By Langford.
By Langford. And it's through for a behind to Carlton.
Kernahan.
So 3-8. What's happening, Viggs?
Just a little bit of raspberry tart to the umpire by Kernahan.
Hawthorn by 5 goals. 56-26.
20 and a half minutes gone second term. Eade marked the kick in and finds Schwab, who marks at half back. He's off and running, puts himself under pressure. Oh, English slips at the crucial moment. He's beautifully tackled by Platten. The ball spills for Wallace. Wallace kick hits Alvin on the head. Domenico comes in, grabs hold of Alvin. Alvin will get the free kick. Alvin's free between wing and half back, grandstand side.
He's clean bowled by the return, Graham. It's indicative, isn't it?
Well, there's the kick by Alvin into a big pack at half forward. Kernahan in front. Ball tapped away the last minute. Johnson gets a bit of a shove. He's still...
We apologise for this programme irregularity. As soon as possible, we'll resume our programme transmission. In the meantime, here's an interval of music.
Blackwell's got the free kick. He'll kick from 52 metres out at centre half forward. The only marking power, well, Hunter's dropped down there with Kernahan. He'll go short to Hunter, and Hunter comes out, takes the mark, about 25, make that 30 metres out. He's going for a short one to Glascott. Oh, yes. Tuck later on the scene, Glascott. Glascott, right forward pocket. And he's about 8 or 10 metres in from the boundary. Main scoreboard end as you look down the MCG.
He made it very difficult, Hunter did, for Glascott. The angle is very acute. He would have been favoured by the left boot too,
certainly.
I thought.
So they've been a bit disadvantaged, Carlton, by that little short passing. And Glascott has...
as you would expect.
Yep, he's kicked it behind. So Carlton 3-9-27, trail Hawthorn by 29 points, 8-8-56, 22 and a half minutes in the quarter.
On the southern stand side, Meldrum pushes him in the back, takes the mark, plays on, runs in, kicks long in towards full forward. That's well offline and bounces through for another behind. 3 goals, 10-28 Carlton. Hawthorn 8-8-56. 28 points the Hawks lead, 23 minutes gone in the second term of the grand final.
Smoke sees Loveridge short. Loveridge takes the mark or the free kick anyway for a high tackle. Mark paid. He goes up towards Schwab with Johnston late on the scene. The ball comes down to the feet of Ayres. Gets a handball for straight to Evans. Evans now in the practice pitch area. Has a look, goes square, or too far it was for Glascott. And the ball worked over by Schwab, I think it was where that little ground level scoreboard used to be in Carlton's left forward pocket, 35 metres out from goal. He kicked away by Langford, I'd say. I couldn't tell from here. It may have been Schwab. It doesn't matter. The ball rebounds to Meldrum. A left foot kick by Meldrum. It's true. And Carlton score their 4th goal at the 24-minute mark in the quarter. Meldrum second. So Carlton in touch. Hawthorn 8-8-56 to Carlton 4-10-34.
By English backing towards Johnston, but Ayres picks up the Hawthorn. His kick is beautifully smothered. Ayres goes in after it, gets the ball out towards Tuck. Tuck gets a left foot kick up towards half forward. DiPierdomenico and Alvin. Ball to ground. Dorotich knocks it away with good strong play. He's running down the ground with a foot-headed slam. Has a bounce. Dorotich runs up to the point of the square. Hunter over the top of Mew with a perfect set, but Mew in front takes a superb mark for Hawthorn. They've got the numbers on the southern stand side this time. He goes out wide to Loveridge, but he hasn't got much support further afield. Now he's got Schwab. That's where he'll go after taking the mark. Loveridge goes wide. Schwab running onto the ball. It bounces and runs away from him and bounces out of bounds on the southern stand wing. 25 minutes gone, second term. Carlton 4-10-34. Hawthorn 8-8-56 the Hawks by 22 points.
Out of bounds on the southern side, the further side to us. Madden takes it out of the air, then shovels it nicely onto Glascott. Gets the handball to Rhys Jones. They're getting a little bit better, Carlton. Rhys Jones kick up towards the 55-metre line. The mark taken by McClure. He plays on quickly. Kernahan and Hunter and Mew is down there. The ball punched away by Langford. It hits the behind post. There'll be a boundary throw in left forward pocket underneath the big scoreboard at the city end. A scoring chance for the Blues. Into time on by 42 seconds in the second quarter. Hawthorn 56, Carlton 34. Tap down, which way will it go? Knocked further away by Russo because the waiting arms of Glascott eagerly waiting for it, but punched away by Hawthorn. A little further away from goal. It's the ball. It goes to Abbott. And Abbott's scrubby old kick on the bounce to English. Gets the handball away to Evans. It goes to Meldrum for his third. Can he kick it? Oh, good shoveling by English. Meldrum kicks it. Wallace drops back and takes the mark in the last line, but I think the ball is going to be offline anyway.
Wallace gets the long hand pass over the top to Mew. Mew gets it on to Loveridge. Loveridge at half back for Hawthorn. He kicks towards DiPierdomenico and Alvin, a beautiful tap down by Green, but there's no support for Hawthorn. All the bouncing ball eludes Bradley. It's grabbed by Buckenara. A quick kick towards full forward, 2 out Dool and Dunstall, but Dool in front does it coolly. Oh, he's tackled. He's tackled in the back, says the umpire. And the free kick will go to Bruce Dool of Carlton in the back pocket.
There's no doubt about it. Obvious push in the back to Dool. Dunstall a little bit over exuberant.
There's the kick by Dool. It falls a bit short. Over the back of the pack it comes. Motley pushes it forward. English the opportunity. Good play. English runs onto it. Down the ground. Hunter the target. Mew there to spoil. He does beautifully. The long fished away. Comes out towards Russo. He fumbles. Oh! Kick off the ground by McClure. Comes up towards Tuck. Tuck has it at centre half back for Hawthorn. His hand pass goes to Russo. Russo onto Wallace. Just as he's tackled by Blackwell. Ball the Carlton fans scroll. As Platten comes in. He tries to bottle it up. Johnston goes in and tries to do the hard work for Carlton. And umpire Cameron will call for a bounce. The ball in the centre square, midway between the circle and the square line. 27.5 minutes gone in the second term. And Hawthorn 56 lead Carlton 34.
They're contesting a little more even now in the last 15 minutes of this second quarter. Hawthorn lead by 56 points to 34. Knocked down by McClure. There's a free kick as Glascott kicked the ball out of the pack. It's going to Madden. He's inside the centre square. Go for Hunter. Will go for Kernahan. He's gone for a torpedo. Although McClure's lurking behind the pack. Off fingers. Somebody defensively good there, I'd say, by Hawthorn. And through from behind. 4 goals, 11, which makes it 3 goals, 6 this quarter for Carlton. And Hawthorn have added 3 goals too. 20.
Mew is going to the southern stand side. Langford's got away from Kernahan and he takes the mark at half back. Langford has marked for Hawthorn. Eade and Schwab are dropping short. Hawthorn have got to be a little bit more positive. He goes short to Eade. Eade of Hawthorn is marking just outside, defensively outside the 50-metre line. Spiral punt round that wing. Curran the target. Fisted away beautifully by the Carlton defence. It was Rhys Jones. Hand pass McClure to Harms. Harms gets it on to Glascott. Glascott with a reverse screw punt to Kernahan. Beautiful kick that by Glascott. Marked by Kernahan. He's going forward short. No, he says, I'm going to have a shot. Almost half time. It's 29 minutes gone in the second term. There is the siren. There is the siren as Kernahan kicks for goal. Tuck comes out, pushes the ball away. And the siren has sounded for half-time in the 86 grand final. And at half-time, Hawthorn 8 goals, 8-56. lead Carlton 4-11-35. Hawthorn, who led by 25 points at quarter time, lead by 21 at half time. Carlton outscored Hawthorn in that term 3 goals 6 to 3 goals 2. Hawthorn 8-8, Carlton 4-11. The goal kickers for Hawthorn, Buckenara 4, Dunstall 2, and singles to Brereton and Curran. And for Carlton, Meldrum has 2, and singles to Rhys Jones and Glascott. The half-time score in the 1986 Grand Final, Hawthorn 8-8-56, Carlton 4-11-35. Earlier today, Carlton won the reserves over Footscray, and Collingwood defeated North Melbourne in the under-19s. Doug Bigelow to sum up, and then we'll hear from our ABC expert panel.
Yes, well, I would think, Graham, that I should make it brief, because I'm quite sure that everybody would like to hear perhaps the views of all our sporting panel this afternoon, but it did look a lot better from Carlton in that term. One would have expected that they would have had to have done a lot better than they did in the first quarter, but unfortunately that bustling Hawthorn defence did limit them as far as shooting at goal was concerned. And whilst I saw a Carlton performance in the second semi-final with luck running with it, well, they haven't had much, not to remark about that at a quarter time. They haven't been favoured by a good bounce of the ball, and some of the shots that did appear as if they were going to make it for Carlton just were a little bit offline. Ken Hunter made a bad judgment, I thought, when he should have had a shot himself and elected to give the ball to Glascott, placing him on an impossible angle. And there were the opportunities that Carlton had, which I don't think with shrewd thinking they could have made the most of. And Hawthorn defence in that second quarter was subjected to a lot, and I thought they played very, very well in keeping Carlton down. They weren't so good on their forward line, because some Carlton players who hadn't played well in defence earlier were a lot better in that quarter, even though Motley has got Buckenara, who has kicked 4 goals. Hasn't done an excellent job. I thought his play in that quarter and setting a little bit up for Carlton was quite good. English was a better player for the Blues, but a lot of the spark for Carlton and their forward thrusting has come out of the back line, and Dorotich too was a very good player for them in that term. But there are far too many good Carlton players of a couple of weeks ago that we haven't cited today. They've been beaten badly around the packs, I would suggest. Evans just hasn't been in the game, and whilst Loveridge hasn't been setting the world on fire, Platten has been a busy player for them. Glascott, possibly the best of their small players, along with Meldrum, who had to work really hard for his opportunities, because the tackling of Hawthorn, as we saw in the first term, did continue in the second quarter, and they're just putting so much pressure on Carlton. But Hawthorn's still looking good. Their support for one another has been excellent, although not as good as in the first quarter because of perhaps the improved play of Carlton. But Hawthorn still very, very much in command at half-time in this grand final, I would suggest.
Well, Hawthorn lead by 21 points at half-time. They led by 25 at quarter-time. They're 8-8-56. Carlton 4-11-35. We'll go to all the boys. They've got situations in the match to look at, but firstly the man to look at, the men in white, Ian Cleland.
Well, in the first quarter they gave 8 bounce-ups, and that quarter only 7. So I think it was Peter Booth mentioned during the commentary that you can't blame the umpires for that. The players are going in and they want the ball, and everybody's falling on top of it. Obvious, it's a ball-up. In that quarter, they gave 6 free kicks to Carlton and 5 it was to Hawthorn, so only 25 for the first half of the game. There was one disputed decision down there in the goal square. Kernahan thought he had marked it, but the umpire was very close, only a few metres away, and obviously he thought that more hands were on it than just Kernahan's. It went through, I think, for a rush behind. I still have no complaints. I think the umpires are letting the game flow along. You've got to earn a free kick, and that's what grand finals are all about.
Well, Clelo, how do you see the match going? About the start.
Well, we might be here again next week. You never know. Graham, the centre bounce, and Deere goes up, flicks it backwards straight onto the toes of Eade. Eade's kick, he doesn't like it, straight up in the air up towards half forward. It was a shocking kick, a real schoolyard kick, that one, and Harms underneath it in front to the side of Green takes the mark for Hawthorn. Harms' kick, not a good one either. We might have to check the footballs and see whether they've been pumped up properly today. Loveridge takes it off the pack. A scrubby old kick up towards half forward. The ball knocked on by Dorotich to Bradley. Intercepted by Eade. Kick into mid-air. Here's a chance for Dunstall. Can he pick it up? He's only metres out. He'll run around and puts it through. Third goal to Dunstall, and it came up at the 42nd
Eade
mark.
is so happy.
Well, it was a shocking kick, and he kicked it from on the attacking side of the centre circle. He threw his hands up, much to say, what a shocker. It came back, but he made amends, and he had a fresh air shot. Well, not a fresh air, but it was a mid-air shot, and got the ball trickling down towards the half-forward line. Dunstall picked it up, double back with Dool coming from the side, and has put it through. Hawthorn 9-8-62. That's the one the Blues wanted. Carlton 4-11-35. What's happened?
Rocket Eade was just
Sat down on
lolling
his backside.
by Johnson, I would suggest, and he was just like a little rocking chair rocking on his number 26. Luck's a fortune, but that was good luck for Rodney Eade and Hawthorn. Dunstall eventually getting the goal.
1.5 minutes gone, third term. That goal coming up very quickly. Johnston is obviously saying a few words to the umpire. Madden says get on with the game. Bounce at Peter Cameron. He comes in to bounce at Hawthorn 62. Carlton 35. Tapped away by Madden, but grabbed by Russo of Hawthorn. His high left foot kicked the centre half forward. Buckenara marks on his chest, coming out in front of Dean.
It was good play by Brereton too and Dorotich. They forgot about the football, allowing Buckenara to get that mark so simply.
60 metres out he goes for a Dugway. Torpedo punt. It's a ball burst at a full forward. Off the hands of the pack, it's fisted away and it goes out of bounds. Right beside the behind post. Right forward pocket. Boundary umpire Ryan throws the ball back into play. The modest Doug Wade said he would have put it over the fence. Grabbed by Curran. He loses possession. He tries to get a left foot kick to it. The ball spills free. Wide of Dean. Free kick to Carlton. And the last line of defence to go to Dorotich. Umpire Cameron saying he was held when not in possession of the ball.
No advantage being paid today, I've noticed. Have you, Ian Cleveland? Tell us later.
There's the kick by Dorotich off the left boot to the grandstand side. Milton the target. Pushed away from him by Tuck. In comes Loveridge. Kernahan comes in for Carlton. Bottles the ball up midway between the wing and half forward for Hawthorn on the grandstand side below our commentary position. 2 minutes 45 seconds gone in the third term. Hawthorn 9 goals 8 lead Carlton 4-11, 62-35
by 27 points. Knocked down by Madden but taken by Ayres. Ayres' kick finds Buckenara. Well, let's say Buckenara found the kick.
Bad play by Big Madden, though. He's like a lost soul out there. He gives the easiest opportunities Hawthorn players.
And Lawrence Money's declared his winner, Smooth.
Yes, well, he dived beautifully for it, Buckenara. He made the most of a fairly scrubby old kick, but Buckenara has played on while we've been talking and found Brereton. He'll kick inside the 15-metre line on the half-forward flank. Main scoreboard end. Oh, there's a bit of a dust-up about 20 metres out from goal. It could have been Bernie Evans, and there's Richard Loveridge it is, or Russo. Now, Brereton can score. He's just down from the smoker's stand to the main scoreboard end, or city end. He'll kick from about 48 metres out from goal. The kick by Brereton. It's a lovely kick, and Hawthorn has scored 2 in the opening 3 3/4 minutes of this third quarter. And Brereton's second goal. Scoreboard, Hawthorn to double figures, 10-8-68. The Carlton 4-11-35. It's now 33 points.
Keeping his cool beautifully is Brereton too, because while the dust-up was on, he was just concentrating with that football as to what he was about to do with it, and he did it delightfully. Hawthorn 2 goals in this term after 4 minutes. Great advantage at the moment.
Umpire Russo comes in and bounces. The bounce slightly favours Deere of Hawthorn, but Madden gets the tap down. Tickle bounce, Harms comes through, but it spills to Russo of Hawthorn. His kick is marked by Curran in the middle. He gets the quick hand pass to Green. Green to half forward. Buckenara loses possession. The Carlton tackle is made. Buckenara's kick is smothered. It goes back in towards the centre. It bounces okay for Platten. Now it comes out to Elvin. Caught without the ball was Tommy, and the umpire says play on. Give it to me, says Johnny Russo, and he's going to bounce the ball just inside. Dipper's down behind play. Didn't
he's
see what
all
happened.
right. Shaking the head, feels no pain, the crazy bull of the Pampas.
There's the bounce by Russo just inside the centre square. Hawthorn into attack, tapped by Madden, pushed by Loveridge, picked up by English, kick smothered, tempted fresh air shot. Platten goes after it, dribble forward, out comes Alvin. Look out, Tommy, it's pretty hot. The ball picked up by Motley. Beautiful tackle, Dippy Domenico. Hand pass, Buckenara, intercepted superbly by Harms. It was meant for Green. He goes wide to Bernie. It's pretty hot, Bernie, but he's got the pace with Big Deer bearing down. Deer tackles him beautifully, and the hand pass goes out of bounds.
For a big fellow, didn't he do it beautifully and effectively?
5.5 minutes gone. Boundary umpire Hunnishan. Clark Hansen will put it back into play. 5.5 minutes third term. Hawthorn 68, Carlton 35.
On the practice pitch area, Madden gets it down, but they've been sharking it all day. Not this time as Bradley gets it out to Alvin. Alvin runs away from Dipia Domenico. A long kick towards half forward. Up goes Langford and takes the mark. He was second in line. McClure was first in line. Langford at second at centre half back. Goes for a bit of a wobbly one, dropping a bit short, but luckily it goes to Loveridge. Loveridge is kicking towards half forward. It comes out towards Dunstall. Doesn't get a very good bounce, but tries to control it. Buckenara kicks the ball across the half forward line to the 50-metre line, and it's out on the bounce for a boundary throw in. 6 minutes of play now in this third quarter, and Hawthorn have struck twice. The Hawks 68 to 35. Madden down to Motley this time from a standing kickstart. Kernahan tried to go on the chest, punched away by Abbott. It was quite effective, Abbott. The ball comes down to Glascott. Into a handball intercepted by Eade. Scoots the ball back to the 50-metre line in attack, but the mark is taken by English. English, a left foot kick up towards the crest on the centre wing. There'll be a ball up. No, there won't, because Meldrum, a bit annoyed, I guess not with Eade who tackled him, but with the umpire, because he'd done all the hard work to break clear. And he had to go back. Hawthorn 10-8, Carlton 4-11.
6 minutes and 50 seconds gone in the third term of the grand final. Madden and Deere contesting. Pushed out towards Tuck of Hawthorn. His hand pass goes to Eade. Eade kicks quickly towards half forward, the bouncing ball. Clean bowls a few. Coming through is Dipia Domenico. Good smother by Alvin, who picks it up well at half back. Runs almost into his own man, Dorotich. Good play, Alvin. He clears towards the wing. Abbott throws himself at the ball. Smothers up. In comes Kernahan. Hand passes away to himself. Abbott goes back after it. He's knocked forward his smother. Oh, Wallace gets a little push over as he kicks the ball. Platten can't control it. Out of bounds on the grandstand wing. 7 minutes gone. Mackenzie warming up for Carlton. 10-8-68 Hawthorn. Carlton 4-11-35. The Hawks have got the first 2 goals of this third term.
Boundary throw in. Madden gets another tap. It's over 20 now for Madden, but coming away is Schwab for the Hawks. Thought about the hand pass to Ayres, but decided to kick. Dorotich in front of Burton. Burton's punches the ball away. It goes to Dipia Domenico. Oh, tackled too high. High by Dean. And Dipia Domenico, who was charging like Doug Bigelow's bull. And that's the truth. Will get the free kick on the 50-metre line. He's a bit dazed too, the big fellow. Bradley's off the ground, and Robertson has come on for Carlton. Craig Bradley off, and those 2 goals now. There's a bit of panic, a few panic buttons being pushed by Carlton, with Mackenzie getting ready to come on. Whether he will or not is problematical, but Dipia Domenico will kick from just outside the 50-metre line on the half-forward flank. Let's get the glasses and see who's down in the goal square. Brereton and Dunstall. Now they'll need one of them because it's not going to make it. Up goes Brereton behind the pack. Nearly a chance for Dunstall. Oh, a bit of fiddling going on. Motley, it's close to the boundary. He can't pick it up, Motley. Kick went about 3/4 of a centimetre. Jewell picks it up, clears it away, but it goes out towards Dean. But the ball trickling away from Hawthorn's goal. Kick off the ground by Evans, and as luck as you have it, the mark is taken by Johnston.
Blackwell gets the hand pass to Harms. He gives it to Glascott. He runs up towards it. Umpire. Too far. Wallace is decked behind play. Schwab beautifully gets the hand pass away to Loveridge. Loveridge comes to the grandstand side. Ayres is his target. He's got about 15 metres break on Rhys Jones. He draws Rhys Jones. Eade calling for it short. He goes longer. Brereton in front of Dorotich. Takes the mark on his chest. Diving over in front of the members' stand. Hawthorn at 10-8-68. Carlton 4-11-35. Loveridge leads in short. Shocking kick by Brereton off the side of his boot. Can Buckenara keep it in? Yes, he does. No, the boundary umpire said it was out. Loveridge, be careful. He may be reported for time wasting. Boundary umpire Ryan said the ball had crossed the line, Gary Buckenara, as he tapped it back for Loveridge. Wayne Harms, where were you in 1979 when he knocked the ball back? Peter Booth will tell us from outside the boundary line. 9.5 minutes gone. Third term of the 86 grand final. Hawthorn 10-8-68, won't you, Peter? Carlton 4-11-35.
Not at the moment, I won't. Hawthorn lead by 33. Boundary throw in, right forward pocket. Madden goes up. He's worked his butt off today, but his palming hasn't been good. But the Carlton Rovers haven't been equal to it because Hawthorn have taken the ball away on nearly every occasion. There'll be a ball up on the 50-metre line. Glascott last to get up with Hawthorn into attack. They've scored the couple, and the trainer's talking to Craig Bradley on the boundary line about something as he goes up on the big scoreboard here on the screen. It's Hawthorn 10-8, Carlton 4-11. It goes to Glascott. He's trying to lift, grabbed by Ayres. Couldn't get rid of it, says the umpire. That umpire is Johnny Russo, and there'll be a ball up. So not a great deal happening over the past 3 or 4 minutes after that initial onslaught by Hawthorn. They scored those 2 goals in the first 3 3/4 minutes of this third quarter.
There's the bounce by Russo. Madden and Deere. Deere gets the tap down, but it goes to Glasgow of Carlton, whose high kick now was Dean. Dean back towards the wing. All up, none down. Hunter stands his ground, but it comes off hands and across the line in front of the Hawthorn bench. Right below our commentary position. Grandstand wing. Hawthorn 10-8-68. Carlton 4-11-35. 10 minutes and 45 seconds gone in the third term. Boundary umpire Ryan puts it back into play. Over the head, Madden gets it down. Little kick by Loveridge goes back into the pack. It only went a couple of metres. Meldrum does well to kick it off the ground and pick the ball up. Tackle by Ayres. No. Tackle by Eade. Yes. Good tackle, Eade. Quick left foot kick. Eade gets stacked. Advantage free kick. Play on as Loveridge doesn't waste time. He runs his full measure. Goes long to Dunstall. Buckenara is there. Dunstall says, leave it, Gary. It's mine. And he did. And he marked on his chest. McClure off the ground for Carlton. And Mackenzie is on. McClure off. Bradley off for Carlton. And Robertson and Mackenzie have come on. Dunstall 45 metres out from goal. About a 55-degree angle in front of the members' stand. Punch towards the big scoreboard goal. And Jason Dunstall has kicked his 4th goal. And Hawthorn go further in front. 11-8-74 to Carlton 4-11-35.
Will get a free kick. No, he won't. He's got his head down his bottom up. Evans does something at last, but not for long. The ball comes back off the boot of Abbott up towards centre-half forward, and Motley is paid the mark for Carlton at centre-half back. Will he go out wide? He will, because out there, taking a bit easy is Dean. They might lose it. Dipper's out there. Alvin slips over on the practice pitch area. Down goes Dean and Dipper, but Alvin clears the ball away. But, Wallace marks on the southern wing on the outer side. Goes on the wide arc, searches for somebody, and Brereton's that somebody on half forward. Got fingers to it. They had to stretch over and lost it. The ball close to the boundary near the 50-metre line for Hawthorn. Left half forward flank, and it trickles over for a boundary throw in. 12 3/4 minutes in the third quarter of the grand final. Hawthorn 11-8 at 74 to Carlton 4-11-35.
Just outside the 50-metre line, tapped down by Madden. Free kick to Carlton for a high tackle. Bernie Evans, been a quiet player so far for the Blues. He's at half-back southern stand side. He goes towards the wing. Blackwell gets a little bit of space in front. Good mark, Blackwell. No, he's not paid. Ball spills free. Hand pass comes back towards Johnson. Platton's worrying him out of it. Johnson, good play. Quick kick up. Madden against Loveridge. David and Goliath. And the Goliath, Madden takes the mark. Hand pass back to Johnson. Johnson puts Carlton to centre half forward. Out comes Hunter. Beautiful fished away by Mew. Down towards Bernie Evans. It was a bit hot. The ball comes out to Meldrum. It's even hotter as Tuck comes in. Meldrum still burrowing. The ball bottled up at centre half. High umpire. Yes, sir. No, he's going to bounce it. As the Hawthorn player, I think it was Russo went down, and umpire Russo will bounce. Peter Russo of Hawthorn and Johnny Russo with the man in white with the whistle. Hawthorn 11-8-74, Carlton 4-11-35. 13 minutes and 50 in the third term of the 86 grand final.
At centre half forward, Carlton into attack, about 55 metres out from goal. Kernahan, the tap, it is taken by Swab, slung by English. Platten clears the ball away. Up goes Dean. Mark not paid. The ball falls behind him. Curran there with Deere. Knocked on by Curran. Gives a chance here for Russell Green. Grabbed by Dean, who battled pretty well for that. Picked up by Robertson. The left foot kick by Robertson. Looks for, Mackenzie on. Yes, couldn't pick him up for a moment. The ball comes down. It goes to Swab. Fist the ball across to Eade, but it's intercepted by Johnston. Johnson gives it to Mackenzie. A shocking kick that fades, Jordan, about the footballs today. The kick by Abbott across the half-back line. Dipper and Alvin. Coming in as Bernie Evans. Russo there as well. Picked up by Alvin. He runs inside the 50-metre line. Handball to Blackwell. 35 metres out. Gives it and, just offline by a whisker and through for a behind. Carlton's first score in the third quarter comes at the 14 3/4 minute mark. Hawthorn 11-8 and Carlton 4-12.
The Hawks lead by 38 points, 15 minutes gone. Ayres is calling for it on the grandstand side. Mew kicks the ball to himself, makes a few metres as he runs in. Ayres, you'll have to contest as Platten comes crashing his way over the top. Rhys Jones claims a mark. He's invited to play on. Rhys Jones is forced to kick quickly in towards half forward. Hunter is in front. Mew does well to spoil. Down to Schwab. Schwab's hand pass comes to Loveridge. Loveridge over the top to Eade, and Eade coolly knocks the ball out of bounds in front of the players' race for a throw-in. Hawthorn 11-8-74. Carlton 4-12-36. The Hawks by 38 points. 15 and a half minutes gone, third term. Kernahan goes up with Abbott over the top. The ball is knocked down towards Johnson. Was he grabbed with that? He may have been picked up by Rhys Jones of Carlton. He takes a fortnight to kick it. Goes about 2 metres to Glascott. He kicks the ball about 5 metres to Johnston. 2 Hawthorn players got him. The kick in towards full forward. Mew fisted away. Can Meldrum get first to the loose ball or Blackwell? No. Desperate work by Tuck as he throws himself over there and forces the ball out of bounds beside the behind post left forward pocket for Carlton. Hawthorn 74 lead Carlton 36, 16 minutes gone, third term.
Sun shining at the MCG. It's up in the Jolly Mont end. All Hawthorn there. The ball thick behind. No, it's picked up by Evans. Kicks Mother Jitty working beautifully. Eade now out wide. Dipper and Alvin. It's a two-man war out on the southern wing. Alvin gets the front position. Dipper won't give him a centimetre and Alvin works it over and out. He had to. He had nowhere to go. Dipper followed him right up the burrow and he came to a dead end. Couldn't double back. Hawthorn 74, Carlton 36.
On an occasion like that, you needed a good ferret smooth. The ball thrown back into play. The ball tapped over the back of the pack. A chance there for Harms running at it with Green. Harms is being worried out of it. In comes Wallace. Picked up for Hawthorn by Langford. Langford at half-back, southern stand side. Clears off the left boot. Di Domenico, the target. Missed the mark. Alvin gathers the crumbs. Quick kick forward. Clean bowl. Someone does it over there. It's Robertson, I feel. Loveridge trying to worry him out of it. It's Glascott. He slips over, but he's taken the ball out of bounds and he screws it back in. And so the boundary umpire over there, Hunishan, will put it back into play. Carlton have McClure and Bradley sitting on the interchange bench at the moment. 17 minutes gone. Third term and Hawthorn 11-8, 74. Carlton 4-12, 36.
Knocked down by Deer, taken by Harms, doesn't travel very far, flick on. Luckily goes to Schwab. Schwab's kicked back into the centre square. Awkward bounce for Edge. He's got to wait for it, that might be all right. Little gentle tap across to Russo. His kick has touched play on. It goes to Buckenara. Got the call well and early. Got the handball out to Curran. Curran onto Ayres. Ayres squares it up now. Dunstall and Dool. And Dorotich doubling back. In front for Brereton. They left him alone. He gets the handball away. Picked up by Dunstall. Screws it back in towards goal. And he kicks it. That's goal number 5 to Dunstall. Goal number 12 to Hawthorn. And they've outscored them by 4 goals to 0 in this quarter.
Tap a chance for Tuck, picked up by Russo. Oh, his hand pass goes wide. It should give the opportunity to Elwyn. In comes Schwab, picked up by Harms. Harms goes for the foot pass wide out towards Hunter, but it's too wide. He throws himself at the ball. And boundary umpire Hunishan said yes, that's out of bounds on the full. Mew takes the free kick for Hawthorn, but he went too quickly. Hunter smothers beautifully. Butters up. Hand pass comes into Mackenzie. Oh, he can't pick it up. Fumbles, gives the hand pass back to Blackwell. Forward pocket shot at goal by Blackwell is across the face and through for a behind, his second for the term. And in fact, Wayne Blackwell with 2 behinds is Carlton's only scorer in this quarter. Hawthorn 12-8-80. Carlton 4-13-37. The Hawks by 43 points. 19 minutes gone, third term.
Kick in by Langford from the Johnny Mont end. He's going out wide. Out to the... No, he doesn't. He goes up the middle. Well, that surprised me a bit. Knock on by Eade, but it goes straight to Kernahan. Left foot kicking towards Meldrum, who's marked inside the 50-metre line. Meldrum has kicked 2 goals, 1 for Carlton. He'll kick from about 47 metres out, almost dead in front of the Jolly Mont end. Hawthorn lead by 43 points. 19 minutes in the third quarter. Meldrum for his third. And I think it's okay. Yes, it's just popped over the top of the pack. And Carlton scored their first goal in this quarter at the 19.5-minute mark. Scoreboard in the grand final. Hawthorn 12-8-80. Carlton 5-13-43.
Lots of beauty by Johnny Russo. Madden gets the tap down towards Harms, who loses possession. Picked up by Russo of Hawthorn. It comes to Deer. Deer kicks wide, but Carlton have the numbers. Glascott will be there. He takes the mark on his chest and plays on. He kicks the ball wide for Blackwell. He should take the mark. Oh, he dropped the sitter at half forward southern stand side. He runs away from Wallace in the wide arc. Left foots it back in towards Alvin. Harms steals it. Gets a biff over the ear. Down goes Harms. No free kick. Back there comes Curran. Down goes Curran. Now Curran will get a free kick, and I'd say Wayne Harms is the unluckiest footballer to have been playing in this grand final not to have received a free kick for that previous exchange, as you could hear from the boos from the Carlton fans.
Well, I told you all about the luck that Carlton haven't had today. It continues.
Kick by Curran from half-back. Up to Tuck, and Platten is there, and sandwiched between them was Dean, and the ball is out of bounds. Just off centre on the outer side wing on the southern side of the MCG. 21 minutes up on the clock now. Hawthorn 12-8-80. Carlton 5-13-43. And from the boundary throw in Deer, beautiful tap straight down the throat of Green. Green finds Ayres between the centre circle and the square line. About 2 kicks out from goal. A bit of jostling behind play between Mew and Hunter. In fact, I think they're friendly again. The kicker towards the pocket. Langford or Dool did all his could he did to punch the ball away. They've got the numbers here. Hawthorn picked up by Russo. A left foot kick into wall. Curran will come. Here he comes. Oh, he almost got there. But the ball off the back of the pack by English out wide to Alvin, who heard Dipper coming. Dipper shrugs him off. There comes in to lend assistance, and he does beautifully. Dipper Domenico gets the handball to Platten. Platten's kicking towards goal. Well, let's see from the side. Dunstall and also Rhys Jones. Curran comes in all grabbed. The ball 20 metres out from Hawthorn's goal. Meldrum dropped the setter, who is grabbed with the ball. Kicked by Dool, but the mark taken by Ayres. 50 metres out. Goes for a long one. He has been slaughtered behind play. He gets up as he sees the ball go through for Hawthorn's 5th goal this quarter. Kicked by Gary Ayres, who was stumped and put down. Was it Wayne Harms was following the ball after he delivered it? But when he saw it go through, he sprung up to his feet. And the margin now 43 points.
The tap down. Ball goes back into the centre of the ground. No one can break clear. Blackwell's trying to pick it up. Big Deer tries to. Rhys Jones is caught with the ball. Umpire Cameron said he couldn't get rid of it. There's a bit of a box on behind play. Cameron comes in. Curran and Blackwell and Dipper Domenico and Alvin just exchanging pleasantries as Hawthorn runner Georgie Stone comes in to have a word to Peter Curran.
Sounded like Neville Oliver there for a moment, Grant.
What was his name again? 23 minutes and 15 seconds gone. Good on you, Nifty. There's the bounce by Cameron, a bit wobbly. Loveridge and Glascott go for it. Big Abbott of Hawthorn kicks to half forward. Dorotich and Brereton. It spills free. Okay for Carlton's Dean. Off the left boot. He kicks it wide, but he's got no one to give it to. Schwab will be first there. It almost clean bowls him. He can't pick it up, and it slips through his fingers and out of bounds between the wing and half forward. At half forward for Carlton. On the northern stand side. 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Hawthorn 86, Carlton 43. Boundary umpire Ryan puts it back in. The big fist. Ayres should shepherd for Platten, who kicks the ball off the ground. This will give Eade the run at the ball. Will it stay in? No, it won't. And the umpire says it's out of bounds, and the field umpire says throw it back in. Hawthorn 13-8-86. Carlton 5 goals, 13-43. 24 minutes gone in this third term.
Johnson coming off, limping badly, and McClure coming back on again. From the boundary throw in, they nullify one another. English kicks the ball straight to Ayres. His left foot kick was far more effective up towards the half-forward line. The bounce beats Dipper, but a good tackle on Dorotich. The ball comes to Alvin. He's finessing, trying to keep it in. Well, he did his best, but a good tackle from Buckenara.
Dipper's gone, I think.
Yep.
He's injured as well.
Yep, coming off the ground, Robert Dipper Domenico, limping quite badly. Hawthorn 86, Carlton 43. They double their score. Boundary throw in. Robertson grabbed by Burton. The ball spills to Loveridge. Loveridge up to Dunstall and do a one out. Oh, Dunstall got the front posse. The ball rebounds to Russo. Russo has a left foot step and he's put it through for the 14th goal for Hawthorn as Dipper Domenico limps off the ground. Hawthorn 14-8-92. Lead by 49 points now. Carlton 5-13-83.
Carlton 5-13-43. Deer gets the tap down. McClure takes the ball. He can't get any kick to it. So umpire Russo says, give it back to me. And he's going to bounce it. So Carlton with the players around the ball there as John Kennedy is about to come on and Schwab about to go off for Hawthorn. So both Hawthorn's interchange players coming on. Up goes McClure. No, it was McClure. Gets the tap. Wallace leading Blackwell in the race for the ball. Blackwell drags him down. Tempted kick off the ground by Alvin. Spills out towards Blackwell on the crest. Far side. Blackwell selling the dummy this way, that away. Close to the boundary line. Will drive Carlton back into attack towards Kernahan. Good fist away by Abbott. Out towards Langford. He kicks towards half forward Pauly. And it's marked for Carlton by Dean. Dean at half back for the Blues. Puts them back into attack. In towards Big Madden and Deer. Through comes Tuck, but Madden takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Feeding off him is Hunter. Mew will make him run wide. Hunter in towards full forward. The ball will bounce and spin away out of bounds as Kennedy comes in for the Hawks. And it's out of bounds 15 metres from the behind post. Left forward pocket for Carlton at the punt road end. Hawthorn 92, lead Carlton 43. 26 and a half minutes gone, third term. Ball back into play. Ball spills free. Picked up by Hunter. He's caught. Picked up by Kernahan. No, he can't. It's a bit hot. The ball spills free. Mew plays it to himself, runs into trouble, gets rid of it. Abbott, and he's still pushing the ball forward. Rhys Jones comes through, he can't pick it up, gets a hand pass away. Langford tries to get a kick to it. Umpire's letting it go as Mackenzie gets it out. Oh, Glasgott's kicked beautifully smothered by Eade. They ride him into the ground, and the umpire says, give it to me. 30 metres out from the goal that Carlton are attacking in this third term at the punt road end. 27 minutes gone. Hawthorn are 14-8-92. Carlton 5 goals, 13-43.
Hawthorn by 49 after having led by 21 points at half-time. They've increased it by a further 28, but not for long as Evans has a step shot for goal and has put it through to make it 43 points. Close on to 3 quarters.
Tap down towards Harms. The ball is reefed out of his hands there by Eade. Harms follows up. Morris comes through for Hawthorn. Kick forward by Russo, who's had a lot of possessions in this quarter. Buckenara forced to ground the ball. Picked up by Dunstall. He tries to get it out towards Brereton. Buckenara goes back into it. Platten has it. Platten at centre half forward for Hawthorn. Left foot snap. Brereton running with the flight of the ball. Good spoil, Dorotich, but it stays in play. Brereton picks up and picks the goal for Hawthorn. His third and second for the term. And Dorotich looked a little slow and surprised that the ball stayed in. Hawthorn 15-8-98, Carlton 6-13-49. The Hawks by 49 points, 28.5 minutes, third term.
Deere takes it away from Harms, gets the ball towards half forward. Glasgott waiting for the bounce. Brereton chasing after him. Glasgott from half back, looking for Hunter, who leads wide and takes the mark in front of New. Hunter now anxious to get on with play. Looks for Madden. Deere comes from behind. Madden got a hand to it, I feel, but Mackenzie outclassed, I'd say, out there. As Langford, as cool as a cucumber, clears the ball from half back to Brereton. Dorotich tackles him. They're having a little bit of spar out there, but it's quite friendly. The ball goes up towards the pitch area. Eventually comes down towards Kennedy. Kennedy gets the handball to Brereton, who's up on the wing. Where are you, Dorotich? Oh, about 4 metres away. Motley goes up and leaves it behind. English behind the pack, but he's outnumbered. No, the handball by English taken away by Carlton up towards the half-forward line. Deere is there, picked up by Abbott. Abbott's grubby kick, it could go anywhere. Off the fingers of Brereton. Oh, Robertson of Carlton stretches for it. Nice tap on to Green. Who tapped it on? It was Gary Ayres, and Green is offline and through from behind. 15-9-99 Hawthorn. Carlton 6-13-49. Back to 50 points. 30 minutes in the third quarter.
But oh, not a very good bounce for Dean. This allows Green in, but Dean's got the opportunities on the floors. Manages to get up as the Hawthorn players were worrying about the men they were carrying. Meldrum using his body. Good tap away by Tuck, and the ball spills out of bounds. Hawks lead by 50 points as the three-quarter time siren sounds. Hawthorn added 7 goals, 1 in that third term to Carlton, 2 goals to the three-quarter time score. Hawthorn 15-9-99, Carlton 6-13-49.
Madden wins again, but sharked away by Wallace. We've seen that happen so many times today, and get the centre bounce or centre knock, and the ball taken away. Taken by Dorotich.
Too high to tackle, Dorotich.
Free kick.
Raised elbow.
Rodney Eade, Hawthorn's chief kick getter, up to three-quarter time with 17. Alvin with 13 for Carlton. And it's going to be a free kick to Kennedy. He's on the attacking side of the centre circle with Hawthorn kicking to the Jollymont end. The lead by Dunstall out wide. He's going for Dunstall. If he's sandwiched, he comes down and the ball will trickle over in front of English for a boundary throw in. About 25 metres around from goal. 45 seconds of play in the final term. Up goes Kennedy, and but Madden wins easily. Picked up by Buckenara. Hand pass intercepted. Slungs the kick the ball was Dean. The ball out to Alvin. Alvin now from Rhys Jones. Kicks the ball from half back to half forward. It was meant for Hunter, but the mark is taken by Wallace once again, and Wallace finds Deere on the outer side wing.
Oh, Big Deere slips over as he plays on. He manages to shovel the ball forward for Ayres. Ayres hand passes to Russo, and Russo has popped the ball out of bounds as Jerry weaves his way through the pack beautifully here, Jerry. 1.5 minutes gone, final term. Hawthorn 99, 50 points in front of Carlton 49. The ball knocked forward. Tempted mark has been taken over there by Mackenzie, is it? He goes for a long kick towards full forward. Langford is there with McClure and Hunter, and Langford dumps it away again over the line and out of bounds for a throw-in. 30 metres from the behind post. Left forward pocket for the Blues, who are kicking to the big scoreboard goal in this final term. Hawthorn up to the punt road end.
Boundary throw in. Let's see. It's going to be Abbott in ruck along with Kernahan, who flicks it, but it was meant for Hunter. It comes to Hunter. He's cruised the ball back in towards goal. Lucky bounce here, but Hawthorn have the numbers through Eade. Their chief kick getter with 17. It's going to be 18 very shortly. He's had 2 bounces. He runs by the smoker stand. A little dabby pass, beautiful to Green, and Green marks on half-back line for Hawthorn with Robertson of Carlton on the mark. Green on all fours, gets the handball to Tucker, runs out of territory. Handball across the half-back line to Abbott. A long kick by Abbott now towards half-forward, and the mark is taken by Madden. Madden threads the handball to Motley. Motley out wide to absolutely nobody. You would think Carlton was 50 points in front and wanted to use every valuable second, and that shocking defensive kick is out of bounds on the full.
Worst play by Madden to do it.
The lead by Buckenara, and he takes the pass from Ayres. Buckenara wide at half-forward in front of the southern stand. 3 minutes gone in the final term of the 86 grand final, and Hawthorn 99 lead Carlton 49. Buckenara's long kick to full forward, fisted away beautifully by Dool. Through for behind as Hawthorn go to 15 goals, 10-100. 51 points in front of Carlton, 6-13-49.
Bruce Dool at the Jollymont end will go for Harms, who leads a bit short. He'll go long towards Madden. He might have gone a bit too long. Deers behind him. He taps the ball down. The ball goes away from Green. Rhys Jones picks up a lucky bounce, threads his way through, thought about the hand pass, but took an eternity. He was grabbed by Platt, and the ball spills to Madden. Madden's kick up towards Hunter. Mew is there, does it beautifully. A clearing left foot kick by Mew from half-back is marked by Robertson of Carlton, who plays on foolishly, puts Harms under pressure. He gets the ball out wide to Dean. Dean's kick off the side of his boot, but it finds Alvin. He draws Kennedy. A feeble hand pass over the top. The glass got back to Alvin. Hurried kick as Loveridge was closing. In towards the forward pocket goes. McClure lumbers after the ball. Gives the hand pass without authority to Kernahan, who's just
holding the ball, umpire.
And there'll be a ball up about 35 metres out from goal. Right forward pocket, City end, with Carlton into attack. But Hawthorn lead by 51, 15-10 to Carlton, 6-13.
4 minutes gone, final term. Kernahan gets to tap the Blackwell, who goes for the long shot at goal. And goal umpire Andrews says that ball was out of bounds on the full, so the Hawthorn captain Michael Tuck will take the free kick from beside the behind post. Waiting for the footy to come back. It does from the crowd. The Hawthorn cheer squad behind the goals there at the main scoreboard end, and the Carlton cheer squad down at the punt road goal. Tuck with the free kick. Kick it wide out here in front of the members stand, say Ayres and Morris. That's where he goes. Rhys Jones up, but Mew takes the mark beautifully at half-back for Hawthorn.
Pinched it.
Ayres holds his head, don't know what for. Mew comes wobbly one, it falls a bit short. Augubre under mark, well marked by Alvin of Carlton on the crest on the grandstand wing. He plays on, runs in towards the centre. Too far for Hunter, but he's, yes, it floated. He gets a shove, Hunter, from Eade after taking the mark right in the centre of the ground. Hawthorn 15-10-100 to Carlton 6-13-49 as Hunter off that left boot into centre half forward for the Blues. Hawthorn have the numbers. Mew goes up and takes the mark almost uncontested against Doug Bigelow's favourite Carlton footballer Mark McClure. The hand pass to Tuck, who passes wide off the foot towards Platten, and it bounces away from him and goes out of bounds on the grandstand wing. Boundary umpire Hunnison to put it into play. Hawthorn 15-10-100, Carlton 6-13-49. 5.5 minutes gone, final term.
Boundary throw in. Just to the right of our broadcast position on the northern side. Madden gets another tap, taken by Motley. Motley shrugs off a tackle, goes square towards half forward. Beautiful punch away by Langford as McClure had his name on it. Glascott comes across in front of Langford, does it well. Tap on by Meldrum. It comes out towards McClure. Eade using his body beautifully. The ball spills. It clean bowls Kennedy. Kick off the ground by Russo. The ball spills eventually out to Langford. Langford spots somebody at half forward, and that man is Green.
Off the side of the boot pass, luckily to Green.
Green sees Kennedy and Evans coming in.
Look out, Bernie, use your strength, son.
Wretched day, Bernie Evans. And Kennedy inside the 50-metre line, almost directly in front at the Jollymont end, will have a set shot.
Evans and about 17 of his mates have had a wretched day.
Hawthorn by 51 points, 6.5 minutes. Final term, a crowd of 101,800 to see today's grand final in perfect conditions. John Kennedy, drop punt on its way. It's, let's see, hard to tell from here. Maybe just offline, it is. Just by a fraction. Through from behind. Hawthorn go to 15:11.101. Carlton 6:13.49.
Stand side. Motley takes the mark and plays on. Looks for Hunter. Muse there. Pushes him away. Drops the mark. Runs it to Madden as Big Deer comes in. Gets the hand pass back to Abbott, who's been a fine player. Oh, he's ridden into the ground. Free kick to Abbott. Advantage rule. There's one for you, Douglas. Picked up by Mew. He's long kicked to full forward. Dunstall goes up. Dorotich. The ball spills. Out the back of the pack is English for Carlton. He clears short. And the mark taken by Robertson of Carlton at half-back. He plays on, runs his full measure, has a bounce, running away from Ayres as Green comes in. Oh, he goes for the kick. The ball up to half-forward. Tuck gets it out beautifully to Russo. Superb play by the Hawthorn skipper. Little Platten is there with 3 to boot. And he does well. He follows up, knocks the ball away for Green. Follows up well. Platten caught without the ball. You get a free kick for that, Johnny Platten. Wide at half-forward on the southern stand side. Three-quarter time in Adelaide. Glenelg 12:15.87. Woodville 9:8.62. 7 minutes and 45 seconds gone here in the final term. Hawthorn 15:11.101. Carlton 6:13.49.
Johnny Platten making all the hairdressers' mouths water in the outer there as he kicks the ball from the wing up towards half-forward. It beats the pack completely. A chance for Dunstall. Dool comes in, and Dool defensively just knocks the ball over to attack. Carlton has spent force. They trail by 101 to 49. 8 minutes, 8.25 minutes in the final term of the grand final. Madden taps it, but straight to Kennedy. A left foot snap goes right across to the opposite pocket, and it's out of bounds as it beats Dunstall. Hawthorn player Platten grabbed by English. Can't get the ball down to his boot to kick it through. That was his intention, I think, from about 12 metres out. And the umpire has called for a ball up.
It's 20 metres out from the goal that Hawthorn are attacking in this final term at the Hunt Road end. They lead by 52 points. There's a bounce. It goes straight to Madden. He grabs it, and he's tackled. The hand pass comes to Dean. Dean tries to get it out to Elvin, who's tackled. The ball dribbles. Loveridge, left foot snap, 30 metres out. Marked in the goal square by Dool of Carlton. No, Carlton fans, no Bronx cheers today for Brucey Dool as the hand pass comes out to Dean. Dean goes long over the top to Rhys Jones on the 50-metre line and half-back on the southern stand side. Up towards the wing for Carlton goes his kick, and the mark taken for the Blues by Robertson. Robertson on the crest goes for the short pass to Blackwell, who's got away from Wallace. Blackwell marks. He goes for the short pass to Hunter, but it's a bit high and proppy, but Hunter takes the mark as Morris came in a little late. And Hunter has it at half-forward. Oh, he went to shape the hand pass. Now he's invited to play on for making that move. Kicks poorly in towards full forward. The ball spills free to the back of the pack, and there is Mew. Carlton player looking for a free kick was the dynamic Bernie Evans, and the ball has gone out of bounds beside the behind post. Left forward pocket for Carlton. 10 metres from the behind post. 10 minutes gone, final term, and Hawthorn 101 lead Carlton 49 by 52 points.
In ruck, Kernahan and Abbott. Kernahan front posse, but there is somebody there. Blackwell, I thought, might have just been grabbed a little bit.
Throwing it.
But he's been caught with the ball. And, yes, a little bit unlucky, although it would have been a bit ticky-touch.
I agree with you, Peter. He was a bit unlucky, but it hasn't been Carlton's day, though, for the close ones today.
Mew gets the free kick and a long kick up towards this centre square. It goes to Harms, tries to strike off a tackle. Yes, he does, and Buckenara comes from behind, but he gets his kick in. And the mark and a 15-metre penalty has been taken by Mackenzie. Now, Mackenzie dead in front for Carlton. About 35 to 40 metres out, kicking to the city end. Hawthorn 101, Carlton 49. Johnson off with an ice pack on his knee. The kick by Mackenzie is through for a goal. Carlton 7. Just a few cheers rippling the airwaves here at the MCG. Hawthorn 15:11.101. Carlton 7:13.55.
Deer gets the tap down. Motley tries to take it for Carlton. His kick well smothered by Russo. Comes to Ayres of Hawthorn in the centre square. He hasn't got much to kick it to, so he goes wide to half-forward. Dool this time leading Dunstall out in the race for the ball. Slips over. Is beautifully tackled by Dunstall. The ball spills free for Curran, who tries to get round Dool and manages to do so. The kick is good, but Dorotich is there, and he marks all alone in the goal square. The hand pass Dorotich across the top to English. Back to Dorotich it goes. Dorotich from the back pocket. Out wide to half-back, southern stand side. Kennedy comes in for Hawthorn to thump the ball away and out of bounds. 12 minutes and 15 seconds gone in the final term. Hawthorn's leaders 46 points there. 15-11 to 7 goals, 13-55. Madden and Deer wrestling for it over there. The ball down in front of the pack. Is it Rhys Jones with it for Carlton? He gets a high kick. And the whistle's gone. I feel it may be a relayed free. No, the umpire says back from whence it came. So Rhys Jones will get the free kick for Carlton between the wing and half-back on the southern stand side. Hawthorn 15:11, 101. Carlton 7:13:55. 12 minutes, 45 seconds of the final term of the 86 grand final have gone.
About 17 minutes of VFL football and 86 remaining. Carlton need a goal every 2 minutes to snatch it. The mark taken by Kernahan on the crest on the outer side. Kernahan goes long towards half forward. Motley is down there. The ball punched away by Langford. Tapped across the half-back line by Loveridge. Picked up by Morris. Morris of Hawthorn from half-back to half-forward. Buckenara, but it beats them both. Alvin and Buckenara falls behind. The ball bouncing towards Hawthorn's goal. Green overran it. Handball by Robertson out to Dorotich. Dorotich finds Rhys Jones on the half-back line. Rhys Jones, few Bronx cheers, few hoots for Rhys Jones. Up over the centre to Madden, who's tried very hard. Bradley back on, in front of Eade. Oh, Eade's the chief kick getter for Hawthorn today. He might even get another one. No, he's been caught with the ball. And he'll give away 15 metres as well. You should have, Rodney Eade. In fact, he has. And Bradley might get a fly here. He does. Gets the handball to Meldrum. Meldrum sidesteps. Oh! Great tackle by Tuck. And Meldrum hand passes almost at his own feet. All Mackenzie, Chevening, picked up by Glascott. Glascott in towards full forward. Up they go. Tap on by Kernahan. It goes to McClure. Can he break clear? He can. But the kick's going across goal. Stands up on its end. Blackwell grabbed by Wallace. Wallace over the top.
Holding the ball.
And holding the ball, says the umpire, from about 6 metres away. Hawthorn 101, Carlton 55.
Wallace has the free kick for Hawthorn in the back pocket. Goes for the hand pass to Loveridge, who comes to the grandstand side. He waits for McClure to come towards him, but he doesn't bother. He goes over the top to Langford. Langford clearing from about the 50-metre line, short off the left boot. Oh, Curran the target, but Robertson of Carlton intercepts. Too short. Robertson has played pretty well for Carlton. He sells the dummy, goes for the left foot kick in towards half forward, over the head of McClure, and his rival skipper Tuck of Hawthorn there, and the ball bounces out of bounds. 30 metres from the behind post. Right forward pocket for Carlton, who are 7:13:55. Trailing Hawthorn 15:11 101. 14 minutes and 50 seconds gone final term. Boundary umpire Hunnishan has it back into play. Down to Mew of Hawthorn, who clears. Out towards half back, but it's marked by Madden of Carlton on his chest. Plays on. Hand pass is okay to Bradley. Bradley a very hurried left foot kick to centre half forward. It's floating nicely for Hunter, but Mew beautifully away to Platten. Superb hand pass, Platten to Ayres. One bounce. Oh, where's the footy gone? He's got it back again. 2 bounces for Ayres. 3. He'll draw Robertson over the top to Russell Green. 40 metres out. Green shoots for goal and has missed comprehensively and put it through for another behind to Hawthorn, who go to 15-12, 102 to 7:13.
Hunter out wide with Muir. It's a shocker. Oh, it's going to be touched. It may have just flicked the finger of Hunter on the way past. It reminds the boundary umpire of that it did. And there'll be a boundary throw in on the 50-metre line on the southern side. Hawthorn kicking to the Jollymont end in this quarter. Up goes Madden. He finds his mark this time in Motley. Motley now from almost half-back flank. Around the wing he goes. Mackenzie 5th in line, but I think a Hawthorn player who's about 3rd in line.
Your favourite Hawthorn footballer.
Russell Morris has taken the mark. He'll kick from the crest on the southern side. Morris goes up looking for Buckenara. He's had a good game. He was outnumbered. The ball spills behind the pack. The ball comes out. Handball eventually on to Alvin. Alvin from half-back. Meldrum, who's in the hands of the trainers with an injured knee a short time ago, doing battle with Tuck on the practice pitch area. Did he give Tuck a bit of a nudge? No, he didn't. The ball is out, and there'll be a boundary throw in. 16.5 minutes, just about 13 minutes of football left in the season. Hawthorn lead 102 to 55.
Throw in the big smash by Mackenzie. Oh, Mew tackled high. The ball spills free. Who's going to pick it up? Motley, who's been a very good player for Carlton. The dribble kick to Hunter. He crosses the 50-metre line, has a kick at the open goal. It goes across the face, and in fact right across the face, and bounces out of bounds in the right forward pocket. About 5 metres from the behind post. Over the back of the packet comes towards Tuck and Meldrum. Attempted kick. Oh, Tuck gets a bit of a shove. Umpire Russo. Oh, Kernahan's caught with the ball. Puts it down, and the umpire says, give it to me. He's going to bounce it 15 metres out from the goal. Carlton are attacking at the main scoreboard end. 17 minutes and 20 seconds gone final term. Hawthorn 102. Carlton 55. The Hawks lead by 47 points. There's the bounce. Kernahan up. Up was McClure. He's grabbed with the ball. Hand pass is beautiful from Mew out towards Wallace. No, it was Kennedy. That kick dribble along the ground by Wallace was out of bounds, said boundary umpire Hunnishan. Bradley came in and grabbed it, and his kick was smothered by Russo. So it doesn't matter, as boundary umpire Hunnishan will put it in on the 50-metre line. Right half forward for Carlton, grandstand side. 18 minutes gone almost in the final term. Tap over the back of the pack to Morris. Couldn't quite control it. Through comes Mackenzie, kicked off the ground by Loveridge of Hawthorn, back in towards the middle. Green is there wrestling with Robertson. Umpire Russo says, give it to me. On the square line, near the point of the square, Hawthorn defending the goal at the main scoreboard end, lead by 47 points. 18 minutes gone in the final turn.
There's the ball up as Madden does battle with Deere. Madden wins again, but it goes out towards Green. Intercepted by Robertson of Carlton, but he can't control it. Picked up by Ayres. Across the half-back line he goes. The ball stands up on its end. Hunter first to get there. Gets out of a Morris tackle. Gets a call from Blackwell. Blackwell 45 metres out. Takes an eternity to kick it, but it's across again, and it's through from behind. Kicked by Wayne Blackwell. Hawthorn 15-12, 102 to Carlton 7-14, 56.
Langford short to the back pocket, member's side, it's all Hawthorn. Tuck leads there, takes the mark, hand passes to Wallace. Wallace of Hawthorn has it at half-back. His teammates say kick it wide. That player is Curran. He couldn't control the mark. The ball spills free. English picks up. Oh, he gets a little hand pass across the Dean, who kicks into his own man. Kernahan, who hand passes over the head of English and out of bounds. Not one of Stephen Kernahan's very best days of VFL football. 19 minutes gone, final term, and Hawthorn lead 102 to 56.
Just watching the Hawthorn coaches bench through the glasses, I think it's a little bit more relaxed. A smile from Normie Goss and Peter Knights, but no smile from Alan Jeans. He won't smile until that siren goes. Over 19 minutes of play in the final term. A ball up on the crest in front of our broadcast position on the northern side, and the fans are chanting Hawthorn. They know that they've got it all wrapped up. The ball spills to Harms. Handball to Kernahan. Gets at the Glascott. Glascott goes for Hunter. Mew from behind, but Hunter is advantaged by a perfect pass and takes the mark about 50 metres out from goal. The marking power, if he needs it, is from McClure, although Kernahan has dropped back. Kernahan goes up and takes the mark just to the side of Abbott. He's only metres out from goal.
And who cares whether he has or not? And I'm not talking about commentators, but I'm talking about a lot of Carlton supporters who would have been bitterly disappointed with the imports today because they've been among the missing and are not casualties.
Well, who said before the game you cannot beat the finals experience? I told Collingwood to lose 8 in a row so they'd get final experience, but I didn't win one in the meantime. As Kernahan has put it through for Carlton's 8th goal. Bradley comes off, Evans back on. All forlorn for Carlton. 20.5 minutes in the final term. Hawthorn 15-12, 102. Lead by 40. Carlton 8-14, 62.
And the 21-minute mark in this last quarter.
Yes, I think the agony will cease rather quickly after 25 minutes, Graham, unless Carlton can do something spectacular.
Let's hope so. There's the ball bounced back in the centre of the ground. Wallace tries to break clear with it. Umpire Cameron says, give it to me. He's going to have another bounce to restart. It's just a metre or two away from the centre circle. Hawthorn lead by 40 points, 102 to 62. Bit of a wobbly bounce. No, it's not bad. Madden gets the tap, and it goes to Russo. Hawthorn back into attack. Russo up to half forward. Platten and English wrestling. Platten has support. Beautifully shoveled it across to Eade. The pass to Dunstall. No, half volley pickup. He's got support. Wallace. The hand pass Dunstall to Wallace. Open goal, Terry Wallace. Kick wrong side of the goal post. Hits goal umpire Gillum on the foot, and he says one behind. Hawthorn 15-13, 103 to Carlton, 8-14, 62, 41 points to lead. Bernie Evans leads. Out the work, Green comes in to spoil. The ball spills for Motley. Oh, Evans grabbed without the ball, and Bernie gets the free kick at half-back for the Blues.
Hawthorn 103, Carlton 62, Evans from half-back. Hasn't been good Evans today. It's been a very quiet performance. Kernahan goes up. Let's see who's at the base of the pack. Picked up by Hunter. He'll go for Blackwell. No, he goes for the hand pass. Just delayed a bit to Robertson. Goes square to Meldrum. He probably can't move too well, but he's taken the mark. If not the free kick, the mark certainly 35 metres out at centre half forward.
Tuck lost his judgment then, didn't he, when going for the ball? Made Meldrum's job a lot easier.
He's kicked 3 goals, 1. Dunstall's kicked 5 for Hawthorn. Buckenara 4 and Brereton 3. And for Carlton, they're easy to find. All singles except for Meldrum, who has scored 3 and possibly 4 coming up. He kicks short, just shocker, but he is favouring that right knee of his, and it drops short from about 35 to 40 metres out. Here's a chance there for Mackenzie, but he loses his footing. Handball to McClure. Back to Evans. Come on, Evans. Oh, no, that's indicative of all that's happened today for the Blues. He's put it out of bounds on the full.
Well, I feel sorry for them because having been out there in a situation like this on 1 or 2 occasions, it is agony.
Loveridge gets the free kick.
23 minutes
pocket.
gone, Peter. Won't be long to go.
15-13, Hawthorn, Carlton, 8-14. The sun shining over the MCG. From the back of the pack, Morris, who great to see him get in the game in this last quarter after having spent 3.5 quarters on the interchange bench. And there'll be a free kick going to Peter Curran on half-back.
Curran on the defensive side of the wing for Hawthorn, kicks the ball high. Morris will be there. Oh, Morris takes a nice mark. And Motley knocks the ball out of his hands, and that'll be a 15-metre penalty. Doesn't wait for it. Gets the hand pass to Russo. He sees Platten lead. Half volley bounce. No. Dorotich and Platten. David and Goliath again. Dorotich does well. Oh, he slips at the crucial moment. Hand pass back towards English. In comes Platten with Dool. Picked up by English. Brereton, a superb tackle. The ball spills for Rhys Jones. He handballs to Harms. Harms from half back for Carlton. In towards the centre. And the ball stolen by Eade. Almost best man on the ground. And he's got a free kick for being grabbed when not in possession of the football.
Played a terrific game.
Short. Buckenara will take the mark. Plays on. 45 metres out. Can you kick your fifth, Gary Buckenara? I think you can't because he's put it to the wrong side. 4 goals, 3 for Gary Buckenara as Hawthorn go to 15-14, 104. Carlton 8-14-62. What's that margin, Douglas?
7 goals.
Thank you very much indeed. 24.5 minutes gone, final term. It will take a fair effort by the Blues to steal this one.
We may have seen Bruce Doole's last kick in VFL football as he kicked in. It wasn't a very good one, but it was marked by Dean. Gets the handball to Harms, trying to get something going, Carlton. Harms across to Glascott, has the bounce. Through the centre he goes. Oh, McClure was flat-footed. He was waving to someone in the crowd and said, I'll see you about 5:30. He did not even have his mind on the ball when it came down the ground. Langford took it, gets it out to Mew. Mew around the outer side wing to Morris. Yes, Morris gets the handball to Buckenara. He'll go to Wallace. Yes, he will. Dangerous one, handball too many. Yes, it was, because coming in was McClure, who must have chased that ball all the way down the ground to intercept that. Hunter battling hard. Grab by Swab. No, it's not Swab. He's off the ground. It's Mew. Mew, the ball spills out towards Mew. And Deere might need a bit of support. Hunter pounces on the ball, but about 4 Hawthorn players pounce on him, and there's got to be a ball up.
Not yet, Peter.
Not yet, it's still going,
Now
but now there will be a ball up, and it's official. We're into time on in the grand final by 22 seconds. Hawthorn 15-14 lead by 7 goals exactly. Carlton 8-14.
25.5 minutes gone, final term. There won't be much time on. Hawthorn lead by 42 points. The crowd of almost 102,000 chanting Hawthorn. The ball bottled up on the outer wing. It spills free for Russo, another fine player for Hawthorn. He kicked towards half forward. Curran running with the flight of it. Dorotich comes in. The ball reached out of his hands by a Curran tackle, and it's out of bounds. 104-62. Almost 26 minutes gone, final term. The throw in at right half forward for Hawthorn. The ball tapped away. Platten contest. It spills for Glascott, who's tackled. His hand pass comes out towards Robertson. Robertson clears for Carlton to half forward. Tapped away by Abbott. Wallace is there. It spills for Hunter. Hunter's hand pass okay to Kernahan. He's off and running. 1 bounce. 2 bounces. Looking good. Kernahan fires at goal and has put it through for another Carlton goal. Kernahan has kicked 2 in the last few moments. Superb dash by Kernahan to take Carlton to 9 goals, 14. That's 68. Hawthorn 15-14, 104. 26.5 minutes gone, final turn.
7 minutes on the clock. Madden yet another one. This goes about 35 metres up towards Meldrum. Now let's see, Tucky is in possession. Meldrum comes over the top. Now here comes Alan Jeans. He has conceded that the Hawthorn is going to win the flag. Normie Goss and Peter Knights and all the boys from the Hawthorn coaches bench leaving the coaching enclosure and coming down onto the arena to savour these last couple of minutes. The kick by Russo. He's played a superb game. Up towards half forward, Buckenara goes through. Oh, Dorotich, I thought there was going to be an indiscretion there. Picked up by Brereton. He finds Dunstall, runs away from Dool, gets out of a Dool tackle. Can he kick number 6? He can! Yes, sir! Hawthorn 16th, 110 they are. 16, 14, 110 to Carlton, 9, 14, 68. Hawthorn by 42 points and Dunstall 6 straight.
Yes, well, he's really rubbed the salt in today, and his effort over the last 2 weeks, as I mentioned, I think 5 against Gary Pert and 6 against Bruce Dool, who hasn't been so evergreen today, but Dunstall has worked him out. I think it's to his credit because Dool did so well on him last time, but the honours in reverse now, and Dunstall a superb day. 6 goals in the grand final, a neat afternoon of work.
28 minutes gone, final term. The Hawks lead by 42 points. Deere gets the tap this time. Taken by Kennedy, and Hawthorn win their 6th flag. They defeat Carlton in the 1986 Grand Final by 42 points. Hawthorn, 16 goals, 14, 110. Carlton, 9, 14, 68. The Hawks Premiers winning by 42 points. Checking the goal scorers for Hawthorn. 6 goals to Dunstall, 4 to Buckenara, 3 to Brereton, and singles to Russo, Ayres and Curran. For Carlton, 3 goals to Meldrum, 2 goals to Kernahan, and singles to Evans, Rhys-Jones, Glascott and Mackenzie. Hawthorn 16-14, 110. Carlton 9-14, 68. The Hawks premiers in 86 with a 42-point win over the Blues on Bruce Dill's final game of VFL football, and there's no waiting on the oval for the Blues today. They're traipsing straight off the MCG as Robert DiPierdomenico goes and shakes the hand of several Carlton opponents hobbling around there, but the Hawks have done it. 16-14, 110 to 9-14, 68. Dunstall 6, Buckenara 4, Brereton 3, the major goal scorers for Hawthorn, and for Carlton, Meldrum 3 and Kernahan 2, and I'm sure you don't mind, Clelo, giving me a little bit of that lovely, lovely, lovely folding stuff, and we wish Dr. Edelson a speedy recovery and hope that you see him shortly, Clelo. Douglas, tell us about that grand final.
Well, I am quite surprised that you had money on Hawthorn today. I can assure you that I had a little too, but I love Cleveland that much that I couldn't take it from him. I got it in other areas with starts too, so not being a gambling man, it gives me a great deal of satisfaction to count the folded stuff, but all I'm counting now is the elation that I'm seeing from the Hawthorn camp. And just one little comment, I don't know what Robert Domenico said when he went across. I think with the nicest intentions over to the Carlton camp to have a little bit of a chat with a couple, shook the hands of 2 or 3 and had a bit of a chat with Stephen Kernahan, who didn't react as well as I would have thought, because he was very disappointed, no doubt, and may have said something, and then I saw Dipper being whisked away by a Hawthorn official. So that's just another little aside that one notices at the football. But a great day for Hawthorn and a great day for the team, and the way they came back, I think it was a dangerous situation created 2 weeks ago when they were humiliated by Carlton. And I think there's too much quality at Hawthorn, the way that football club has run, to be subjected to that sort of thing. Maybe it was their own fault, the soft approach they had to the finals, and perhaps a bit of lethargy in their effort against the Blues. But of course, if you go into finals matches, regardless, with an attitude such as Hawthorn had that day, it's pretty hard to snap out of it when your opposition gets away to a good start, and that was the Carlton story. Hawthorn did fight back that day, mind you, and only were a point down during the last quarter, but Carlton were in command for the greater part of the day, having about 15 or 16 excellent players. Now that situation has been reversed. Hawthorn had very few 2 weeks ago. They had a team full of them this afternoon, and I think that was no doubt the difference. They just wouldn't let Carlton get into the game. They put pressure. They knew where they had to do the big areas of work on the forward line. The back line was great. I thought there was signs with Mew and Morris a couple of weeks ago, although Morris wasn't there for much of the day today, but there were some very, very good players back there. Langford has continued with his excellent form. He got great support from Mew today. Gary Ayres was here, there and everywhere. And what an accomplished game he played. And then there was Russo, and there was Wallace in the centre of the ground getting the football out, even though Madden probably was a winner in the ruck. But that was all offset by the brilliance of those players. And of course, Tuck, a veteran of the Hawthorn side, the captain of the Hawthorn side, doing a very good job also. Everybody did something. Rodney Eade, too, that was the wisdom move, I think, bringing him back. Green was running into a form a couple of weeks ago. They had the runners today, and I thought that Eade was a very, very valuable player. And you can see by a player's attitude, when he makes a mistake, even though Hawthorn were well in front, Eade was so cross with himself and just was hell-bent intent to make amends for it soon afterwards. He did, maybe with a bit of luck. And talking of luck, Hawthorn created their luck today. They supported one another very well, and it was Carlton who were favoured by the cruel bounce of the ball, perhaps. Their handball was very, very sloppy. Their kicking, particularly early in the game, was bad. And you could see an attitude clearly shown by the players as they left the ground at half-time wearing those blue and white jumpers, that they appeared to be in a lot of bother. They certainly were, and of course the important quarter, the one we thought that Carlton may have bounced back the third, well, Hawthorn were the bouncers. They bounced back and bounced further away, I suppose would be a better thing to say, and they kicked those 4 or 5 goals, which at three-quarter time did appear to make the game quite safe for them. They didn't give it away then, though. They went right on with it, and anything that Carlton did toss up, which was irregular, and on the odd occasion in the last quarter, Hawthorn brutally slaughtered their opposition, I thought, by answering very, very quickly. They had clear winners on their forward line, the Hawks. Brereton was magnificent today. I thought possibly the most disciplined effort I've seen from that player. He wasn't the lair, the larrikin, going around on the odd occasion, as he has in the past, being a bit of a headhunter and going for the body. He was clearly intent on being a team player, and he did it very, very effectively. I thought Hawthorn woke to themselves the way they delivered the ball to their forward, Dunstall, who clearly did show that he has pace, he has great ball control, sense, he's a strong player, and of course those 6 goals that he got against the best opposition, I suppose, in the fullback land from Bruce Doull were the result of excellent and very, very determined play.
Let's go now to the presentation of the Norm Smith medal to be made by a former Melbourne champion, Percy Beams, and here's Jack Hamilton, Chief Commissioner of the VFL.
Hawthorn's Gary. We now invite former Melbourne player Percy Beams.
First time Jack Hamilton's ever been lost for a word in his life.
Congratulations, Gary. It was a great effort on your part and a great thing by Hawthorn. Congratulations.
Percy, a great journalist, but doesn't know what a microphone looks like, I'm afraid.
I now invite the Prime Minister of Australia, the Honourable Robert Hawke, to present the Premiership Cup.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, my pleasure to congratulate the Hawthorn Club. They're a great club, a no-nonsense club, and they've deserved their win today. They've showed with a grit and determination in winning today that they deserve to be ranked as one of the great clubs of the modern era. Congratulations to the club, the captain, Michael Tuck, and coach, Alan Jeans. You can't have a grand final without a losing side. And also congratulations to the Carlton Club for having got this far this season and for having done their best today. Congratulations to Hawthorn and to all their players. We'll just put it around the net. Well done,
Chris Mew, the first Hawthorn player to receive his premiership medal. Next up, number 4, Peter Russo. Norm Smith medal winner, Gary